jump. Climb out on the roof, just jump. Motherfucker, you a lazy little shit. Why not jump and just fucking quit? It's your own fault, boy, you never did enough. And now you're gonna pay for the fucking shit you say. Victim blaming, mental shaming, always bitching cause I'm gaming. But this shit now I'm proclaiming, and I'm aiming for the house of lies that you built on the hill of the dagger that you staggered my ass with. Now you haggard, I'm so aggroed, call your fucking son a faggot. Why so ragged, you a maggot? See $1 and just grab it from the mouth of the starving reprobate. So much hate, bitch, I needed an escape from the rape of my sanity. Humanity is drained from my motherfucking corpse as I hit the fucking dirt. All the fucking hurt and the shit I can't recall dies with me. All the shame and the failure, I'm a terror. Fuck my mirror, time to fix this fucking error. Yeah, I'm the bearer of this shit, and I wear it on my wrist. Now it's time to cut it out and just grow the fuck up. In my mirror, it's a vision that I see of myself. Damn, I'm looking like my father, so why even bother? I'll die for my mother, so I'll never treat another the way that he fucked her. I'll break this damn cycle and jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. When there's evil in my heart and there's Satan in my veins, I'm insane. Best get stitches in my brain or a cane, cause I can't fucking stand on my own 2 feet. Defeat is my only fucking path. I'ma retreat, can't rest until my brain hits the concrete. Fuck you, I'm just tired of this deceit and these lies that you fucking spew, and the shit you put me through, and the shit you fucking do. But sometimes I just wonder if the shit you say is true. I'm just so damn rude and irresponsible to boot, and I'm the fucking reason mama's cutting her wrists up. And I just sleep too much, play too much, got some shit to say too much. Never clean my cage, I must. Such a fuss, boy don't cuss. I'ma fucking take your trust, give to God and make it rust. Time to bust, mustn't lust, gotta leave you in the dust. Live a life that's unjust, into hell you will be thrust. Satan is your just reward, you don't get a fucking sword. All of time you won't be bored, only flames, just rest assured. When my warnings you've ignored, you'll be punished by the Lord. Cast aside you are abhorred, grace will never be restored. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 jump.
This shit got my fucking stomach in. Never eat a fucking again. Better pray for all my sin. I don't feel no pain again. Fucking quit, got my fucking stomach in. I don't need a fucking again. Suffer now for all my sin. Never feel no pain again. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Waking up like I ain't broke. All I need a fucking smoke. While I fucking walk, drink another fucking coke. Food just make me wanna choke. Got my stomach, I like smoke. No, that's not a fucking fucking joke. Clear my plate, I'd rather croak. Extra shit like a bad plot. Mentally, all I do is rot. Feels like I've been fucking shot. Fuck this level when they suck my lot. Why so fat? Why so fat? You so ugly, got no tats. Why so fat? Why so fat?
Now you feel just like a man. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Feel so nauseous, I can't eat. All I want's to fucking sleep. Put it out, that's not a leap. I won't, so I'd rather weep. Fuck this shit, I don't know why. Makes me wanna fucking die. All I do is fucking cry. You won't see me eye to eye. I ain't hungry, eat no steak. Want no bake for your cake. Fuck them bitches, they all fake.
They just judge them on a snake. Pile in my throat when I see a fucking note. I don't want fucking choke. All I need's an antidote. When I die, so she wrote. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch, yeah. God damn your righteous fucking plan, bitch. I ain't rich, I ain't what you wish. You will never be enriched. You're a leech, you're a fucking leech. You will never have no reach. What the fuck was there to teach? Learn my fucking own lessons. I'm my fucking own blessing. Who the fuck you messing with? Thought I'd never serve a diss. Mama ain't deserve no kiss. I'ma let her slit her wrist when I'm done. I don't wanna be a bad son, but you fucking made me one. Now I'ma take this fucking knife and my own damn life right here. I don't wanna be my mama. Too much trauma, never saw the damn light. In this tunnel, I won't fight. I won't fight. I'ma fucking lay down, let myself drown. No one will save me anyway. No one will save me anyway. No one will save me anyway, cause I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch, yeah. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch, yeah. I know angel bitch. I'm the devil you feared. Yeah. Why in the fuck did I leave? Why in my absence you grieve? Why can't my pain you perceive? Cause you are lies you believe. Didn't know you would conceive. The son of Satan deceived. I'ma take my fucking cleaver at your stomach fall. Make that shit mine for that shit you fucking stole. I'ma take back my control. Get me out of fucking hole. What the fuck, I got no goal. Getting high, pay the toll. Like my mama gave a soul. For them pills and these demons, I can't even see my veins. Kids are driving me insane. I'ma cut this damn pain with my baby in my arms. Won't be sounding no alarms. Slip my wrist and I'm gone. Yeah, no one will save me anyway. No one will save me anyway. No one will save me anyway. No one will save me anyway, cause I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch, yeah.
I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch, yeah. What up? Yo. Welcome. Hells yeah, my most repetitive song. Y'all love it. It's fine. It's dope. Hell yeah. Happy fucking Mother's Day, y'all. Alright. What up? No, we don't need that. No, that's easily my corniest. I don't know why I put that last on the... It's because my goal is to try to get here before that plays. If that plays before I'm back and ready to stream, that's my punishment. That is my fucking punishment if I take too fucking long while getting ready. Holy shit. How is everybody doing today? Holy sheesh, y'alls, what up? We got crazy shit to talk about tonight, guys. We got breaking fucking news, yo. But I gotta stop saying fucking so much. I don't know who I blame. I blame someone. It's not my fault. I've been conditioned to say swear words. Like, unironically, got just a tip for parents. Like, if you don't want your kids to, like, swear like drunken fucking sailors when they grow up, unironically, fam, it's a good idea to, not, force them to, like, it's good to, like, not force them to be super Puritan and to not be allowed to say anything growing up, because I swear, yo, the minute you, like, have access to the real world and you hear the way, fucking, non-Puritan people talk, especially, like, teenagers, when you hear the way teenagers talk, your entire world changes. Holy fuck, yeah. Like, fucking became, like, every other word, yo. Like, also yo, but, like, that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Anyway, what up to everybody in the chat? We got, Watch the World Burn, Bullpuss Indeed, welcome. Openly Avoidant, what up? Jenny, hell yeah. The Shamanite, welcome. Who else is here? Christian, welcome. Lyra of Stars, also, welcome to the stream, guys. This is an exciting fucking night for me, alright? An exciting night. And you know what? I needed this. I needed this today, okay? I needed this today because I don't know if y'all know this about me, alright? Mother's Day, not my favorite holiday in the world. Not my favorite fucking day. All right? Y'all heard the last song that I played. I wrote that on Mother's Day. I think like a year ago. You know? So, yeah, very very strong feelings there, you know? But you know what? So I want to say this first of all, because it is still Mother's Day, at least where I am. So I do have a thing that I want to say to you guys, all right? Because look, I had a shitty fucking mother. I had a mother that, for the most part, was not there. I mean, she would argue she was there for the most important parts of my life. I would argue she was, like, just kind of there as, like, a parent for the first 7 years of my life and then checked the fuck out when I needed her the most. And, you know, so it sucks. And I felt from a very young age, I hated Mother's Day. I remember going to church, because my dad would always drag us to church every fucking week. And I remember, like, there were several times when I had to leave the fucking auditorium, and I would go in the back and, like, cry or whatever, because I couldn't, for a lot of reasons. One of the things that was being talked about once was, you know, some things that made me, some things that kind of attacked my identity in a very specific way that Christians tend to do, because there's a reason they're also afraid of trans people, okay? They have this very hyper-fetishized idea of, like, masculinity and manliness and what a man should do and should be, you know? Very weird shit, alright? Weird champ kind of stuff, alright, guys? But that's how Christians be. So there were a lot of shit but Mother's Day was an especially bad one. And, you know, it always kind of sucked. But I want to remind people out there, alright? Because you know what? Every other fucking channel, every fucking show that you see, every fucking Mother's Day special episode of whatever, every fucking YouTuber or who the fuck ever who even mentions it, like, it's always mentioned, you know, like, oh, like, to all the wonderful mothers out there, and, you know, like, whatever. Like, I get it. There's a lot of wonderful mothers out there that people want to thank, but I never hear anyone say anything to all the wonderful fucking kids out there, all right? Who were either raised poorly, barely raised, or not raised at all by shitty, absent mothers. I want y'all to know, unironically, it's fucking horrible that you had to go through that. And I'm sorry that every fucking Mother's Day you have to deal with, you know, everyone fucking celebrating their wonderful mothers. And if you're unlucky enough to have one of those mothers in your life who is also seems to think that they are deserving of some kind of praise on Mother's Day, that's an extra fucking that's an extra fucking burden to bear. So I to everybody out there, all the people, all the hopos out there, all right, all the fam out there, I want y'all to remember, y'all are part of the fam. Not just the Hopium fam, but fucking the human fam. And you know what? You didn't have a mother that was there for you, and that fucking sucks. But you know what? Kudos to you. Kudos to you for picking up the slack where your own mother let you down. Kudos to you for being the bigger person. Kudos to you for being fucking stronger. So on this day where a lot of, I'm sure, wonderful mothers are getting some very due love and attention, and I'm sure some undeserving mothers are also getting some undue attention, I want to send some love to all the people out there who don't have a mother or don't have a good mother. And I want to commend you, because unironically, growing up without a mother is fucking hard. And in a lot of ways, you got to be your own mother. And that sucks, because, well, it sucks for the same reason that it sucks having a mother who's more interested in being your BFF than in being your caregiver, because, you know, there's certain boundaries a parent needs to set. There's certain things that a parent needs to teach their child. And, you know, sometimes a child doesn't know any better, and, you know, they're trying to teach themselves what's right, but they don't know any better. They fuck up. We all fuck up. But you know what? You persevered. You persevered all those fucking years. You took care of yourself in whatever ways you needed to. And that's not to say that you didn't have other people to rely on. I'm sure you did. I did. But I know in a lot of ways, I had to step up and take care of myself. I had to teach myself a lot of fucking shit that I wished I had someone out there to teach me. And I genuinely do believe and recognize that I am too hard on myself sometimes. And I think a lot of us are too hard on ourselves sometimes. And I think it's important to remember that those of you who have had to fend for yourselves in whatever ways, I mean, fucking queer and trans people in general, like, a lot of us, even if we have, like, even partway supporting people to look up to in our lives, you know, they never fully understand our experience. And that creates barriers. That creates, you know, other ways in which we have to learn certain things for ourselves. So, reminder to all the beautiful kids out there, all the beautiful people out there, that your mother let you down, wasn't there, didn't step up. A reminder that you're fucking awesome. You are. You may not have done the best job, but hey, what mother does? And more importantly, what child should ever be expected to bear that burden on their own? If your mother checked out on you like mine did, she deprived you of a lot. But you were able to at least in the ways that counted, fill in those gaps, do what you needed to do to figure life out, and become the beautiful, wonderful people that you all are. And I know you're beautiful and wonderful and amazing, because y'all are here. I don't like to toot my own horn or anything, or say I'm like brilliant or the most based person ever. Well, I will, ironically. But I don't believe that in the slightest. But I generally believe that the stuff I talk about here and the kind of community that I try to foster here is a good place, full of good people. I went through periods of having nothing but shitty people in my community. And again, that's partly due to the effects of not really having, you know, mentors in your life to look up to you, to guide you. You know, you kind of fall in with, you know, wherever you think you'll get the most validation. But I genuinely believe we can be better. I've gotten better. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'm severely depressed, have a lot of anxiety issues. But I'm surviving. I'm doing what it takes. I'm getting through it. And so are you. So stop being so hard on yourself. And happy fucking Mother's Day, because some of us were our own mom. And that is a feat that should not be underlooked. So, yeah. Much love to all the mothers out there, by the way. All the good ones. Most of the bad ones. Some of y'all are unforgivable, alright? But, you know, as much love as we can possibly spread around, you know, I'm all for it. But that also means sometimes recognizing certain types of people that aren't generally recognized. Oh, for another matter, a happy Mother's Day to all the grandmothers, aunts, and other, you know, mom-type figures out there who have been there for people. So it doesn't just take being related to someone. I've had women in my life that have, if even for short times, you know, given me that guidance or whatever, and been there for me in one way or another. And, you know, it's valuable. So, those of y'all who have provided that role as well, kudos to you. But most of all, guys, never let anyone make you think that you are inferior because you didn't have a normal upbringing. Because oftentimes, those of us that had to do certain things for ourselves, fend for ourselves in certain ways, be our own mom, we go through rough patches, but I do believe in the end we come out stronger. So, even if you're still in that rough patch, keep going. It does get better. And pain and trauma doesn't ever go away completely. Neither does depression, nor even anxiety, probably, but they get easier to deal with. So keep going. And remember that you're beautiful. And that you are loved. And that you are worthy of love. And that you have infinite potential. You absolutely do. Because you could have been born in a different situation with more advantages. Who knows where you'd be? Who knows where any of us would be? But we are where we are. We have the hand we're dealt, and we got to We gotta give ourselves props every once in a while for the things that we do, the things that it takes, the effort it takes, the strength that it takes to actually deal with those things head on. If that doesn't show our worth, I don't know what else does. You're amazing. And you are worthy of love. And you will find people out there who love you unconditionally for who you are. So don't give up, y'all. Alright. Alright. Enough serious talk. And I'll look at the chat again, because I have to ignore the chat when I'm doing one of those. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Mama's watching now on the play. Yes, all the mamas out there. All the mamas. But especially to the self-mamas. Self-moms. Self-momming it up, yo. I'm not saying, like, yo, my grandmother was there for me in a lot of ways, but there's, like, you know, a lot of shit I had to figure out on my own. And, I don't know, like, I just start thinking about it because today is Mother's Day, and, like, I get the thought in my mind, should I call her? Because I did talk to her, like, a few months ago, but, like, I honestly, and look, if we had any kind of normal relationship, I would definitely say the impetus is on me to call her, but, like, she doesn't reach out. She doesn't want to talk to me unless she needs something from me. So that's a relationship that I don't really get much out of. So, you know, I don't want to put the effort into it. And no shame to anyone else out there who has to make that decision for their own well-being. Because at the end of the day, like, your mom can give you whatever guilt trip she wants. I'm sorry, your well-being always comes first. Like, you are the child, they are the fucking parent. Like, unless you're over, like, 40. God, I did, like, a terrible, terrible fucking job on my eyebrows today. God, I really do want fucking eyebrow tattoos. Wouldn't that be so fucking pog? I would never have to style my eyebrows again. I'd never have to, like... God, I feel like I just made that worse. What do y'all think? Better or worse? God. But yes, we're gonna get into the main segment. And I am gonna try to do a shorter stream here too today. Because I don't want to go too long. I hate my eyebrows. I do. I hate them. I know I should just go and, like, get them fucking styled at, like, a salon or some shit. I just, I know it sounds weird, but, like, I do have a lot of anxiety about going and getting shit like that done. Especially by myself. Like, if I had someone to go with me, I'd feel less weird. I don't know why I feel weird about it. Like, I've never done shit like that before. And, like, in general, I don't like going to fucking salons or whatever in general. Like, I don't like getting my hair cut. I've never really liked getting my hair cut. I mean, that's better, right? Okay, now the real challenge, making the other one look the same. Or similar. Or, God... Bad eyebrows with Lady Hopium. God. All the MILFs too. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. But yo, how is everyone in the chat doing, guys? How are y'all doing tonight? Yeah, we'll chill for like 20 minutes or so before I get into the segment proper. All right, we gotta like we gotta wind up to it. We gotta get. I gotta speak. I gotta learn how to speak. God damn it. We gotta let more people get in here. No, like legit, fam. I am going. I have made the decision. When I can afford it, I'm totally getting fucking eyebrow tattoos. Like, oh my god, how amazing would that be? Like, I can get, like, I never have to do my fucking eyebrows again. Like, yes, please. And, like, see, that's the thing, because they don't have to, like, if I make them, like, really thin, if I get, like, really thin, like, eyebrow tattoos, like, theoretically, right, like, I could grow, like, bigger eyebrows over that if I ever wanted to fuck around with them, right? And then I could, like, draw, you know, I could do whatever I want, you know? If they're like small, right? So I don't see a downside. I know of people who have done that legit because they just hate styling their eyebrows, and I'm like, yeah, fam, let's go, let's go. I probably gotta pluck more, but like, I'm honestly, I don't have the energy because my fucking OCD, fam, like, it drives me crazy. Like, this already is gonna piss me off, because, like, now I gotta do it evenly, otherwise I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get fucking mad, and, I don't know, throw something. I'm gonna throw, I don't know, this empty bottle. There, I threw it. see how mad I am? See, I got like angry eyebrows. Got like attack eyebrows. That it's fitting though. It's fit. You know what? Maybe I'll just go with. I'll just lean into the attack eyebrows to fit with the theming of tonight's. We are talking about Doctor Who. Doctors being teased for the first time. Oh, I don't have my sonic screwdriver here. I need my sonic screwdriver for the reveal, yo. Yeah, we haven't even talked about it yet. We're gonna talk about it in like in a little bit. Theoretically, as soon as I'm finished. Theoretically, as soon as I'm satisfied with my eyebrows, which I don't think I'm gonna be. Cause God. Just so you know, I have a mirror like right here, so I can look. I guess I could put the camera closer to the mirror, but then you guys would see my horrible technique, and you'd all laugh at me. God, what am I doing? This is why I don't draw, by the way, because like I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to art. Which is, I guess, the reason I don't release a lot. Because, like, I try to write music, and then, like, I spend months and months perfecting a song just to look at it later and be like, actually, this song is shit, and I'm not even gonna make it. Though, genuinely, a lot of the... Look... There's a reason a lot of the songs I've put out are, like, about my past and trauma and shit, because everything else that I wrote before transitioning is kind of cringe. Not everything, but a lot of it. Okay? A lot of it. I wrote a lot of cringe. And they're not even bad rhymes or whatever, or, like, bad verses. They're bad. Like, they're problematic. And dumb, because yes, I wasn't always the shining beacon of SJW dumb. The CEO of Antifa. It's been a day. I'm just existing. Well, I'm glad you're existing. Keep existing, yo. Hells yeah. Don't stop existing. Don't fucking die. Don't die, fam. Nobody die. Alright. God. I feel like my skin... I feel like I've pinkened my skin. I touched up my hair again today, even though y'all can kind of see the roots. But it's fine, because... Are they even, guys? They're not even! Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No. Fam. Fam. This is why, fam. I need, like... I don't know. I need a friend who knows how to do this shit. That's what I need. I need someone who knows how to do this shit. You just be like, come do my makeup for me, please. Pretty, please. I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. God. See, I could make them more like angular, but then I'm too afraid. That feels too experimental, right? I'm not fucking confident in my ability to draw on my own fucking eyebrows. Like, yeah, this is like too much work. I'ma get a tattoo. This is the only tattoo I'm getting. My grandma keeps bringing up, she's like, oh, please don't get a tattoo. Tattoos are stupid and they're ugly and I hate them. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not really thinking of getting one. But then, like, the other day I was like, actually, I lied. I want to get fucking eyebrow tattoos. I want that so fucking bad. So fucking bad. Holy shit. Because then I can just be lazy about my eyebrows. And oh my god. Why do you think I desperately want to get fucking laser hair removal or whatever, whatever the fuck it is? I don't know. Whatever will remove the fucking facial hair that I have been cursed with due to testosterone poisoning. Very unbased, alright? And I get it. You don't, like, women can have facial hair. It's not even about that. It's not even like, oh, it makes me look less like a woman. No, it just gives me dysphoria. I don't like it. I don't like it being a part of my body. Alright, I think this is about as good as it's gonna fucking get without me fucking it up worse. Oh god, why do I suck? Oh my god. Why didn't I get into drawing more when I was younger? See, I don't know who I blame. I blame my parents, because I had, not actually my grandmother. Uh, I used to be more into drawing, and then my grandmother gave me a tape recorder, and my favorite thing became making music, and just honestly, you know what's hilarious? What I'm doing right now is what I've done my entire life since I was a little fucking kid. All right. In fact, my grandmother actually found some old fucking, like, old ass fucking cassette tapes of like a 4-year-old me, like, pretending to be a pastor and like giving a sermon about love or something. Like, oh my fucking god. Like, it's so cute. If I could find, it was like, last time my grandmother played it, like, the tape was wearing out, and I was like, well, like, we should probably, if I can find a way to like back some of that stuff up and find something that's like, maybe that might be a fun thing to look at one day on stream. My earliest fucking work ever. Like, actually my earliest work. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of the shit that I say is based on like pure indoctrination, but like it's still cute. All right, I was a cute kid. Okay, I was a happy kid until I realized, honestly, until like the encroaching bleak reality of manhood, like started creeping in. See, that could have been a really God, that could have been a really eloquent sentence if I was able to speak currently. It sucks that I'm like better at writing than I am speaking, but I also am too fucking ADHD to sit down and fucking write. So like when I have the like, cuz every once in a while, I'll be honest, and some of y'all in the chat might know cuz I've done this to you guys, where I'll be having a conversation with someone and the conversation might lead into something that I'm already thinking about, and like, you know, maybe I've been thinking about how do I word this? You know, I've been thinking of for a few days, you know, I want to do a segment about this topic. How do I word? And like as I'm talking to someone, it'll click. And like so I'm typing like sometimes just in the form of advice to someone or as me like making a point about something that, you know, a conversation. Sometimes I'll bring up to people something that I'm already thinking about. And like I'm writing it and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, this is actually like really well written. I'm like, and I'll just like copy paste. I'm like, okay, that's a video script for later or part of one at least. um, but yeah, I have done that. I'm not ashamed because that is, I guess, part of my process. I guess if I talk to people more, unironically, like that would probably help. I need to stop being such a loner. I need to hang out in voice chat more. I do. You know what? We're going to do voice chat more. In fact, you know what? Because I want to do a short stream tonight. So maybe when I'm done, I might hop in voice in the Discord. Maybe. We'll anyone who's still around at the end of the stream, like we'll talk about it then, I guess, because I'll have decided by then. Hey, Jamie, you still love rap and games? Go look at Friday Night Funkin'. It's one of the best indie games out there. Okay, dope. I will look it up at some point. Friday Night Funkin'. All right. Thoughts on panels? I think panels. Look. Look. I think theoretically panels can be interesting, and they can be an effective way to have a discourse. However, they're usually not, and they're honestly usually pretty fucking boring. Because like panels, there's usually too many people there. There's usually everyone's talking over each other. You know, not very pog. All right. And normally for me, if I go to a panel, like for example, if I go to a panel that Vosh is on, like I'm mostly there because Vosh is there, and I don't really care about these other people. Like every once in a while, okay, like there's some other interesting people there, but like 9 times out of 10, you know, like it's annoying. And this is why I'm glad Vosh at least stopped doing panels, because Vosh would go on panels with people that he was clearly far more informed, like people that weren't as informed as him, that were on the same team as him, and you'd have to listen to these other people like really badly try to like explain a thing that if someone like Vosh could talk more would have just been explained like that, and it would have made sense. And like, and that isn't to like, look, I get it, people need to like people are coming up, they need to a place to practice their rhetoric and whatnot, and to have conversations with other people. I'm not saying these are bad things. they're just not terribly interesting to watch. And like I don't know. I've never really thought of getting into the panel scene because like I feel like I would be one of those people that would come on like next to Vosh or Demon Mama or something and like sound like a fucking idiot who like is way less practiced at this sort of thing. Um or getting into the really toxic panel scene where people are just fucking idiots. Um like yeah, I don't know. And I don't see any evidence that they've done good for people's channels. Anyway, there's a flat earther panel on YouTube I know of that are open to debate. Yeah, they always are. That's been that's been on the internet forever, okay? Like people I used to follow used to fuck around with those communities every once in a while for the lulz. It's honestly kind of boring. Like those debates go on forever. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too cynical on panels because like I'm not saying there's not bad. I've seen good ones, but like if you want a good panel, see the funny thing like I don't know. I don't know how you have a good panel. I think you just have like a bunch of like I guess if you have people who are good at or who specialize in a specific topic, because I don't know. I have thought of doing one panel. I've thought of maybe doing like an ace panel at some point and trying to like because look, I will say this. I guess they can be a good way to like collaborate with other creators, right? Um, maybe that's my fault for like watching panels and being like, okay, I'm here to watch like Demon Mama on a panel about trans issues and or about King at Pride. Oh God, that's coming up. Oh God. Or whatever, you know, and like, because again, like some panels can get really fucking toxic, like the Kink at Pride type shit. um, yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on the panel. I don't like debate panels. I will say that. All right. I don't think panels on contentious topics do much good at all. I think if you're gonna have a panel, it should be 4 or 5, maybe people, maybe six, maybe six. I think six is honestly pushing it. I think 5 is pushing it. Like, I try to not stream with more than 4 or maybe 5 people because the more people you have in a call, the more people are talking over each other and tripping over each other. Discord and shit is not perfect. So, you know, it is very easy to, you know, everyone be stumbling over each other just to speak. Or, you know, slight delays and shit, so everyone's talking over each other when they don't mean to. Like it's frustrating. So yeah, the more people you have on a panel, the worse it is. I feel as whatever your intentions are with said panel. Yeah, when I say panel, I'm thinking too. That's not a panel, is it? Or you mean like having 2 people on, so it would be 3 people in total? Because sure, like 3, 4 people. Like I said, 3, 4, 5. Like I think 3 is probably good. You know, maybe a fourth person who doesn't talk as much. Like, because as much as like I will say this, as some people like beat up on themselves after being on a panel or whatever and being like, oh, I barely talked, you know, and I only contributed a little bit, but like as long as you contribute something, like it's honestly kind of like it honestly kind of benefits a panel to have someone there who doesn't say much but is there to offer their own opinion or their own perspective. So, you know, whenever they feel like their perspective isn't necessarily being represented, then they speak up, you know. I think panels in general should be like that, where it's like maybe there's one person who's like leading it, and then like other people add, you know, their perspectives on a thing. I don't know. Yeah. Like I said, because I've thought of doing one for like asexual issues, and maybe trying to get some other ace creators. I also don't know if I'm big enough to attract anyone all that interesting. So, God, I do need to work on that networking. I've been putting it off. Why is my mirror here? Fuck me. Okay. It's distracting. Anyway. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? Let's, get to the main topic at hand, I guess. Well, I don't know. I could still read the chat a little longer, but why am I on? Okay. By the way, speaking of chats, all right. So everyone, just so everyone knows, we are currently live right now on YouTube and Twitch. I did decide to go live on Twitch again. Every once in a while, when I get low view counts for a while, I start to wonder if it's somehow because of restream. But then I stream without restream for a while, and then I think I just get spikes, and you know, every once in a while, and then it goes back. Like, it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We're still growing, which is the main point. Speaking of, God damn it, ADHD brain. God damn it. I was gonna say a thing. Tired? Alright, good night, fam. Good night. Michael Ducat. Have a good night, fam. We're about to talk about the main subject at hand. We're gonna talk about the Doctor Who news, y'all. The Doctor Who news. Alright? But first I need to grab some water. So I will be right fucking back, because I have been drinking a little bit. So don't go nowhere. In fact, here, this is how quickly I'm gonna be back. All right. Y'all can listen to the end of my wonderful.
I'm a son of a bitch anyway. No one will save me anyway. No one will save me anyway, cause I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch, yeah. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch, yeah.
Yeah. All right, fam. No, don't play that. All right, fam. We are here. I got water. I've been drinking a little bit. All right. I'm having fun. We're having a fun stream. All right. Why did I drink that? That is rum coke. I should have drank the water. Oh my god. All right. You've been in Conyers Discord. Lot of queer ace people. That's dope. You know what? I've been meaning to check out Conyer for a while, because Conyer does seem dope. I've checked out. I follow them on Twitter. They're pretty dope on Twitter. Their Twitter is a banger, and I think I've seen like some clips of them. Yeah. It's I feel bad. As long as I've watched Vosh, like I don't know. I'm bad at watching streamers, honestly. I get into certain streamers and I'm like, okay, this is the streamer I watch. I want this streamer's take on this thing, because otherwise I'm watching like 5 million people who are all giving their takes on similar issues, and I'm hearing the same stuff being talked about over and over. But yeah, I've always wanted to get into Doctor Who. My mom has most streaming services. Which one has them? If you are in America, it is HBO Max. Yeah. If you are in Canada, it is Crave TV. If you're in the UK, I believe it's on BBC iPlayer. Don't hold me to that because I'm not British and I've never been there. Um, but yeah, Crave TV in Canada, HBO Max in the States. Uh, Hell's yeah. Go check it out. Look, a lot of people like some people don't like starting right at the beginning of New Who. Um, I think it's worth doing that because the Ninth Doctor is a fucking banger. The first season, look, it's a little bit camp. It's a little bit camp, all right? But I like the camp. I think it adds charm and flavor, and I think it's a fun fucking show. And we're about to talk about in a minute my opinion on camp and Doctor Who. All right, because I I got into a slight Twitter argument with someone. Well, I jumped into someone else's argument because I saw someone making an argument that pissed me off, and yeah, then I jumped out of the conversation after a couple tweets because I was like, okay, I don't care anymore. This person's tweeting way too much. I don't care. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out. You know, watch. You know, it's a good show. It's worth watching. Honestly, don't watch the recap of the next episode. That is what I will recommend for anyone watching through New Who for the first time. Do not, and you don't have to start with Classic. I would not start with Classic, unless you're someone who exclusively likes older British television or just older television in general. Like if you're the kind of person that prefers Star Trek the original series to the Next Generation or anything newer, then maybe you would want to start with older Doctor Who, but I would imagine most people would want to start with the new shit. And I think it's worth getting into the whole thing. It all mostly ties in, has like an arc, but each series is its own story, you know. Each episode is kind of self-contained too, but the whole thing kind of flows together. Anyway, holy fuck, we're getting into the very concept of Doctor Who. I guess for anyone who doesn't know what the fuck Doctor Who is, because we're about to get into the news. Doctor Who is a long-running British sci-fi television show that has been airing since 1963. It has It started with William Hartnell playing the Doctor, and he played the role for a few years until he basically got too old and too sick to continue doing the role. At which time the BBC decided that they didn't want to end the show. They wanted to keep it going, and the creators came up with the brilliant idea of, since the main character is a time-traveling alien anyway, whose origins are pretty mysterious, how about when he dies, he regenerates into a completely new person? And thus, Regeneration was born. And thus, the longest-running science fiction television series in history was born. And ever since then, after a few seasons of playing the Doctor, whoever is currently playing the role usually hangs up their role in the TARDIS, and a new actor is chosen. And we have had nearly nearly 60 years. Nearly 60 years of Doctor Who. 13 doctors. We 13 main doctors, a couple extra ones shoved in between. But in terms of people who have led the show and been the main character of the show for multiple episodes, we have had 13 people. The latest, Jodie Whittaker, was the first female Doctor, which is all very based and wonderful. A lot of people may know that it also stirred up a lot of controversy because a lot of very sexist, very misogynistic people were angry that, woman in my science fiction um, and, it got a lot of attention in the news. And unfortunately, the latest era of Doctor Who has not been everyone's favorite. I still maintain it was decent. I still maintain Jodie Whittaker is a pretty good Doctor. Not my favorite, but pretty good. And I have been eagerly awaiting the news of who would be the next Doctor. I guess here, while I get that, we can have a look at, for anyone who doesn't know, the first 14 Doctors, because, hey, where's Joe Martin in this? Okay, if you're gonna include the War Doctor, you gotta include Joe Martin, yo. But whatever. I don't have the one with Joe Martin. It's fine. Actually, it's not fine. You know what? We'll talk about that after. We'll talk about Joe Martin after. Hang on. Let me pull this up first, so I can realize that I have way too many fucking tabs open, and that is probably dumb on some level because, yeah. All right. So, guys. Wait, where's the picture of Joe Martin? We need Joe Martin. Hang on. Okay, for completeness. God damn it. Nope, she's not in that one either. God damn it. You know what? That's my own fault. I literally had a picture of her, and I, threw it in another folder recently, because I was like, I don't need this anymore. This is old shit that is not useful to me, which was dumb. Would have been quicker if I'd have just fucking Googled it. Oh my god. Betch. Why? Oh my god. We're having fun tonight, guys. Betty White as the Doctor, yo. Betty White as the fucking Doctor. Okay, I don't have it. Whatever. Why do I not have a photo of this woman on my computer? Why? This should be easy. Okay, Joe Martin. Holy fuck. You know what's gonna be dope? When I get, way better at, editing my shit, and then I start going back and, editing all of this, you know? And then I have, a bunch of banger fucking videos. That will be dope. Alright. Holy shit. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna put her over here. Okay? Okay. Here we go. So, guys. We have 15 Doctors, all right? However, these two Doctors right here, okay? We don't count them. We don't count them. Why? Reasons, okay? Deep lore reasons that I, quite frankly, don't give enough of a fuck to go into right now. It's not important. They are the Doctor, but they didn't actually, their name wasn't in the title card. They didn't, they weren't the star of the show for you. So, they're the Doctor. They're, extra Doctors, all right? And I've talked before, and I think it should be noted that. No, I'm not gonna go there yet. All right, we're not gonna go there because I think that dampens it. Let's just talk about it, guys. Let's get to the reveal. Are you guys ready to see the 14th Doctor, guys? The 14th Doctor, if I can pronounce his name correctly, is none other than Ncuti Gatwa. Ooh, let's get rid of Joe Martin. Yeah. This right here is the 14th Doctor. No, not Weird Champ. No, we don't need what? No, what happened? Wait, where'd it go? No. What? Why did I Weird Champ? Why did I click Weird Champ? Where was it? Why? Holy fuck. That go away. Okay. Holy shit. All right. Here we go. This handsome man right fucking here is the 14th Doctor. And oh mama. I'm not that into dudes normally, but he is gorgeous. I will just say that. Can we just get that out of the way? Look, can I gush for a little bit? Can I look, okay? I can only emit stone cold lesbian vibes for so long, okay? This is a gorgeous fucking man. This is a beautiful fucking man. I don't know why I'm laughing. He makes me hot, all right? Unironically. I think I definitely have a crush on Gatwa over here. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I believe his first name is pronounced Ncuti. Ncuti? Yeah. It's Ncuti. Ncuti Gatwa. All right. This motherfucker, for anyone who doesn't know, he is one of the main characters in the show Sex Education, which, interestingly enough, I was looking for shows that have, like, you know, good queer characters and shit, and that one came up, and I put it in my watch list literally just yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I'll probably start watching this eventually. And then today this gets announced, and I figured, wow, what better what better excuse to start watching this show that because I normally do like to see whoever plays the Doctor in something else, you know. I like to familiarize myself with their work outside of Doctor Who, normally after familiarizing myself with them within Doctor Who, but as I've become a more active fan of Doctor Who, you know, and been a fan throughout the announcements of certain Doctors, I've, you know, gotten used to their work beforehand, which is kind of interesting, because honestly, like, with most actors that have played the Doctor, like, it's honestly kind of hard to tell just based on how they are in something else. Although I will say, based on his performance in Sex Education, I will say this man can act, all right? And honestly, he's got some fucking fabulous fucking vibes. And like I said, I'm already in love. I am full-blown excited, and I cannot wait to see what he does with the part. I can't wait to see his outfit. That is gonna be fucking like, I'm really curious what his outfit's gonna look like. I mean, honestly, we could just have him wear this, right? I mean, I like yeah, I feel like yeah, the hashtag not my doctor types might have something to say about this if this was his but honestly, I think he pulls it off, and I think okay, with a few touches, it needs like a coat, right? It needs like a long ridiculous coat over it, or maybe a cape, all right. um but yeah, like this motherfucker, yeah, hashtag yes my doctor, hashtag damn fucking right he's my doctor. Holy fucking shit. Is this man gonna turn me straight? I don't. He's pretty fucking gay in sex education. I will say, because I did look it up. There doesn't seem to be anything on like his sexual orientation. It doesn't seem like he's really talked about it much, which seems pretty common, honestly, for a lot of people. Within the show business industry these days. Seems like a lot of people with really queer energy just don't really talk about their sexuality much. Probably because they don't want to be like defined by it, which I totally get. But it also like, and again, like it's down to everyone to when they are ready to like open up about who they are, absolutely. But like I also do think like it's dope for fucking people looking for representation to have like that confirmation. So I will not say that he is the first gay doctor, because I don't know. I don't know if he's actually gay IRL or not. I will say this out. Look. I will say this is hardly the most fucking hetero outfit ever. I will say that. But that's not to say a straight man couldn't rock this, all right? He might, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's more fluid in his sexuality. Who fucking knows? I am slightly curious. Not that it's a big deal or that it matters or whatever, but I mean, that would be like a pretty big thing to, because he's gonna be the look. I said I wasn't gonna bring this up right away, but due to the Joe Martin situation, and this is part of the reason why I was really gunning for Joe Martin to be the 14th Doctor, because she did do a really good job in the role, and I wanted to see more of her, but also, look, I'm not saying the first black doctor needs to be a big deal. I'm not saying that. But on some level, it kind of is. And because, I mean, look, let's be honest. Will having a black doctor, or does having a black doctor have any likelihood of possibly bringing a more diverse audience to the show? I think it does. I don't think like that is like inherent, that like it like, oh, suddenly black viewership is gonna go way up or something. But like, I do think that seeing a character that is not just a white man, because again, the Doctor, we've known the Doctor can be anyone for a long fucking time. And see, a lot of people say like, oh, like, why is it a big deal? Or why does it have to be a gay actor or a woman actor or a black actor or a trans actor or this or that? Why is it a big deal when that happens? And I think that overlooks the much bigger question of why isn't it a big deal or even of note at all when an entire the entire main cast of a show going back to 60 years, a character that, again, we've always known can be anyone and hypothetically could regenerate into anyone. Why isn't it a bigger deal that it was, up until now, always a white person? And I get it. I also get there are other factors outside of that, especially within the British television industry. I do realize there are way more white actors in the UK than non-white actors. So that, I get it. That probably adds to it a little bit. But I just think, I think it shows a lack of imagination on some level that, like, in the 60-year history of this show until now, no one who was who had the ability to make that final call of choosing the next Doctor, no one looked at a black actor and thought, yeah, that could be the Doctor. I mean, again, a lot of fans did. Damn, who was the I forget who it was, because a lot of people will point out Joe Martin technically wasn't even the first black Doctor, because they had I think it was like for a special, I forget who it was, or maybe, I don't think it was an official special at all. Fuck, I forget who it was. Maybe if I just type in first black Doctor, it'll come up. Oh, first black Doctor Who, I should type, because, right, we're not looking for a history lesson. Nope, see, the Ncuti Gatwa is now dominating that in, fuck, it was the 80s. 80s? The 80s, back in the 80s. No, who was it? Who was it? God damn it, I forget. No, not a fucking fuck. Okay, whatever. I can't remember now. There was like a comedy special parody thing where an actor, I forget his name now. I feel bad. I feel like it's someone pretty famous too. So like it's God. No, I can't type that into YouTube anymore either. I literally can't remember his name now. Or was it in the 90s? I can't remember when it was. Oh! Wait, no. God damn it. Yeah, I'll never find it. Whatever. It was a thing I watched recently. I can't remember who it was, but whatever. I feel bad now. It was never an official capacity, so it's not even like was. But anyway, okay, so I got sidetracked, okay? Because I do think it's important to, like, I know a lot of people think identity isn't important, but it is. It is, and representation does matter. And this actually is a big thing, because, like, I wouldn't doubt, just like, you know, a lot of female fans watching Doctor Who, you know, they always view, you know, at the very least, they could view themselves as, like, the companion, but never the Doctor, right? And it was meaningful for a lot of girls and women to have this character that we've looked up to for many years be a woman. And I know that's meant a lot to me. Even if Jodie Whittaker wasn't my favorite Doctor, like, everything about, I will say everything about Capaldi's arc, I identified with so much. And I really do feel like everything to do with Capaldi's arc and I'm not the first one to make this observation, but it really does feel like kind of like a queer coming out arc almost, you know. And it just has like some very like queer undertones, I would say. Not that like Capaldi's Doctor was ever like explicitly queer. But speaking of which, I do expect us to see the Doctor in his first explicitly like queer or I guess male queer relationship. Now that yeah, I expect some more queerness to come from, because by the way, anyone who thought Russell T Davies coming back, because anyone who didn't know, I didn't bring it up earlier, but Russell T Davies was the showrunner who was responsible for bringing back modern Doctor Who. If it wasn't for him, none of this would exist. So, and he's been brought back, and I find it funny because all the anti-woke, not my doctor types who were yelling and screaming about how horrible this era is. Then the minute the minute Davies was announced to come back, they're like, oh yes, finally Davies will come and fix everything, and then it won't be so woke anymore. Those people clearly haven't really been familiar with Davies's work, because Russell T Davies. Russell T Davies has been working on projects since Doctor Who, and the big one he did is a little show called It's a Sin, and it is about a bunch of gay men living through the AIDS crisis in the 80s, and it's a good show. It's a good show. See, a lot of people wanted this dude to be the next Doctor, and I actually could have seen it maybe. But he's even younger than Gatwa, because I guess this bears mentioning. Gatwa is, I think, the youngest Doctor so far, because he is currently 29. And I believe Smith was like 23, 20, no, 33, 35, around there. I think it was like 35. How old was Matt Smith? Hang on. Matt Smith. Wait, no, Matt Smith is 39 now. Wait, that means, how old was he when he... Age... Okay, he was 20... Oh, okay, damn, alright, I was wrong. Matt Smith is still the youngest Doctor, because Matt Smith was 26. So, yeah, he's actually older than Matt Smith. He is, or than Matt Smith was. He is 29. And I guess he'll be like 30. I guess he'll be 30 by the time he actually, like, 30 or 31 by the time his shit actually releases, because this is the frustrating thing. We've got this announcement now, which is exciting. But we are probably, wait. Yeah, we're not going to see him until next year. 'Cause, okay, yeah, I think he, I don't know. We have no idea if he'll be in this in the 60th anniversary special, or if he will regenerate at the end of it. That's up in the air. I guess that depends on how the centenary special goes. I have an inkling, because like there's one more special with Jodie coming up, one more, and they've teased that she's gonna regenerate, but I'm gonna say this: I I will believe that it's her regeneration story when I see Gatwa in her outfit. All right? That is when I will believe that she has regenerated for realsies. Because, for realsies, okay? Because we've been faked out on that shit before, okay? We've been faked out on that shit. We thought he was gonna regenerate at the end of The Doctor Falls, World Enough in Time and The Doctor Falls, and then we got an extra Christmas special, which I don't expect to get like an extra special or anything. What? Okay. I very much doubt it. I it's super, super doubt it. Like, I like 80% doubt it. But, like, there's, like, that tiny chance that, like, Chibnall decides to be like, ha, I'm gonna subvert everyone's expectations. You guys thought it was over now, and we teased it in the trailer saying she's gonna die now, but ha, she's not dying now. She's actually staying until the 60th, and then she's gonna regenerate. Which, I don't know if that would be a good thing, because I don't think the regeneration story should share space with a multi-doctor story, because those are usually a very different beast from a regeneration story. I actually kind of hate, like, I kind of hate that they're making her regenerate in theory after or on the centenary, the 60th special, because again, this year is the centenary, the BBC 100 years anniversary, and then next year is Doctor Who's 60th anniversary. So we're getting a special this year, and then a special next year, and then that'll lead into the next season whenever the fuck it actually starts. Maybe it starts in November, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But yeah, we I mean, we don't know. For all we know, like, Chibnall could pull another special out of his ass and be like, aha, there's a 4th Dalek special, and it involves Yaz and the Doctor living happily ever after, and, you know, but then years later, the Dalek shows up and drags them back in, you know, and drags the Doctor back into saving the universe, and then the Doctor has to fight the Daleks on New Year's again, and Yaz is like an old woman or something, and, like, you know, or maybe that's just it's a few years later. We don't have to make Yaz old, but, like, you know, Yaz is like older, you know, and it's a big adventure, and they're saving the day, killing Daleks, and then right at the end, Yaz gets exterminated by a Dalek. It's sad. It's tragic. It's heartbreaking. And the Doctor just can't take it anymore. The sheer heartbreak forces her to regenerate right then and there. She literally dies of a broken heart. She dies of a broken heart and regenerates into... Yeah, that's too dark. That's too fucking dark. The Doctor dies of a broken heart. Okay, fine. She gets exterminated too. That's somehow less dark. Oh, God. Yeah, yo. Yaz gets exterminated. The Doctor doesn't know if she can go on, but she sticks it out to the last minute. She fights till the very end, exterminates those Daleks, and ends up, I don't know, blowing up a space station and getting caught in the blast, and she regenerates. And out pops this sexy motherfucker. Oh my God. And all the fangirls swoon. Oh my God. I honestly think he might be the sexiest Doctor. I think legit he is the sexiest Doctor so far. That is not Idris Elba. What? You think just because it's a black man that it must be Idris Elba? That's racist, okay? How dare you? You're a piece of shit. Here, let's put him over here, okay? So we got all the actually, here. All 16 doctors. See if someone has made a image yet with I guess I should put Come on, I actually saw an image and I didn't save it because I'm an idiot. Or is it in my phone? It might be in my phone. I save 1 million Doctor Who images, okay? I have an addiction. I have an addiction to scrolling through Facebook and saving every Doctor Who image I see. Oh, okay, this one works. This one works. They're not in order. Oh, okay, they are actually technically in order. That works. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We've got an image of all the doctors. It's kind of small, but whatever. Original. There we go. All right. God damn it. Give me that picture again. Yeah, what do we think, fam? What do we think? Sexiest doctor? Do we got sexiest doctor? Are we there, fam? Did we do it? Did we achieve sexiest doctor? I don't know. There's he's got some there's some contenders here, definitely. Yeah, I'd say he's the clear winner. I would say put him next to Smith. And nah, he's handsomer than Smith, Tennant. He's just got it. No, that's me. Holy that's me being sexy. Wow. Weird. I don't know why I felt awkward about that picture. Oh my god. It's actually a hot picture of me, unironically. Anyway. Yeah, I would say Gatwa wins. Gatwa wins. Sexiest doctor ever, fam. Sexiest and I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian, and I'm telling you this man is the sexiest of all these people, okay? No contest. No fucking contest, alright? No contest. Contender for you would maybe be 9. 9, maybe 12. Really? 12? Wait, you're counting 9 and 12. You're not counting him or her, right? Because they're other doctors. That's not... See, look. Jodie's cute. I'm not going to say Jodie's not cute. She is. And Joe Martin is sexy, like in like a commanding, like a almost MILF sort of way. Yeah. Yeah, she's got like mommy dommy vibes. But yeah, no, Gatwa is just like outright sexy. Um, hot take, I'm always right. Don't care, fuck you. L ratio, Joe Mama, Beta. Uh, yeah, that's true. I am always right. Like I said, I appropriate whatever y'all say in the chat that is beneficial to me. Your words are not your own, they're mine. Yeah, yo. You are in the chat to serve me and me alone. God. Anyone that old is automatically sexy in my book. Sorry, not sorry. Look. God, okay, this image is too low quality. Where'd the other one go? Look. 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 Capaldi is a handsome man. And he is my favorite doctor. He is a good-looking dude. The attack eyebrows, yo. The attack eyebrows. Literally, yeah, this was the first we ever saw of him. The attack eyebrows. You know, Tennant's a good-looking man. All right? Good-looking dude. Handsome. All right? The question is, who's more handsome between Matt Smith and David Tennant? That is the question. How do I need to make Gatwa bigger, yo? We need you know what? We're just gonna keep him. Hang on. I'll crop this a little bit. We don't need his whole full body image. I mean, we do not need it. Fuck, fam. Is weird for me, yo. All right, I normally don't notice when a dude has a nice body. I normally could not care in the slightest. But like, them pecs though. You know what? Let's just look at him instead of me. Let's just I don't think I'm looking that great tonight. Let's just here we go. All right, what? We got cartoon Emma. We got fucking cartoon Emma. We don't need me. All right, there we go. All right, sexiest doctor competition. Let's go. Okay? Who all right. Let's get let's get to the older doctors. All right, let's not be prejudiced, okay? Fucking William Hartnell, William Hartnell. Yes, God. I was mixing John Hurt. No, yeah. William Hartnell, all right? Distinguished, you know? Not a bad looking human being, but also looks like my grandpa. So but I'm sure he's a good looking man. All right. Here, let me actually no more. Yeah. Look, okay, we're keeping that for all the straight bitches out there, okay? This one's for you, ladies. Yeah, yo. Come les out with me while we while we gush over Ncuti Gatwa together. All right. Anyway, back to the sexiness of the doctors. So Troughton, you know, he looks fine. He is a good doctor. Like we're rating their appearances, all right? We're not rating their. He's a good doctor. He's a silly, fun guy. In fact, I think Gatwa. If I had to guess, what kind of energy he's gonna bring to the role. I'm gonna guess a combination of Troughton, Pertwee, and a little bit of Smith. If I had to guess, all right, he might do something completely different. I don't know. He might, I am expecting him to, like, take some kind of inspiration from the role. I guess I'm too young because I can't think of any of them as sexy because they're too old. Even Matt Smith. Okay, what about Matt Smith here? Can I find What about Matt Smith when he first was announced as the Doctor? Cause yeah, young Matt Smith. I mean, not that young, but like he was like 26 here, so this was like right when he had like been given like a baby Matt Smith. He's next to his older self. He looks like a baby. God. Yeah, let's don't get me wrong. These are a bunch of sexy actors. In fact, you know what? Jodie Whittaker is sexy too. I'm not giving Jodie Whittaker enough credit. Let's while we're at it, all right. Let's find some sexier pictures of Jodie. All right. Let's give Jodie a fair shake. Jodie Whittaker. Okay, I think safe search is on, so I'm just gonna add sexy to it and see what comes up. Oh my. Okay. Yes, she did go nude in that movie. God, okay. No, none of these are appropriate. I just give me a good fucking, not like, why like can't you just, God. No, I'm not looking for fucking jerk off material. I just want God, why is it impossible? I don't blame Jodie for desexualizing herself in a lot of her roles or whatever, because the kind of fucking like expectations you get, like when you search a woman online, it's either like if they're not always like, you know, if they're not always like I don't know, all dressed up or whatever, and you want to find them in their best or whatever, you gotta weed out all the people, like, you know, all the creepy pictures that get reposted and are the first ones in the search results. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know how Google works. I don't know why I'm explaining this. Anyway, here we go. all right. So right off the bat, Jodie Whittaker's got it going on. All right, she does. In fact, I've seen better pictures of her recently that I could not find. But she's a good. All right, because we definitely have two contenders right here for the sexiest doctors. We're not including not McCoy. Yeah, we got two fucking contenders here for sexiest doctor. When's my next stream? I don't know. But have a good night, Betty. Shooty wins? Hell yeah. Damn it, where'd that fucking browser go? Cause like, I'm not saying Jodie is not hot in her doctor outfit, but like, God, no. Go over here. Fucking shit. Oh. Replace, whatever. No, it's too small. God damn it. God damn it. Y'all get the yeah, I don't know. No, I'm determined to do this. I'm determined to have a sexiest doctor off, okay? Maybe I am pan. I don't know. Nah, I'm definitely a bi-lesbian. I'm definitely a bi-lesbian, alright? I am mostly gay. I am definitely mostly gay. But I will say, guys like Gatwa over here definitely make me question that. A little bit. Little bit. But why won't this show up? Oh, because it's a... Fuck me. It's the internet. It's the internet being the internet. I hate the internet. See, okay. I'll say this. I think Gatwa is the sexier doctor. But God. Yeah, Gatwa is the sexier doctor, but Whitaker is the cuter doctor. All right? Holy fuck. Why will this not open? You stupid, stupid image. I fucking swear. I fucking... No. Just... No. Just... Got fucking fine. There we go. Holy shit. Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. Gatwa is sexiest doctor. Whitaker is cutest doctor. At least by my approximation. Speaking of sexy doctors, it's Doctor Who canon that there's a planet with sex robots in the form of the fourth Doctor. Saw it on Baroque Canon. I don't know that channel, but that's interesting. That is interesting. Alright. Enough objectifying these wonderful actors. Here, let's actually look. Okay, I have too much shit on the screen. So let's put this stuff away. All right. She is sexy. She is fucking sexy. All right. I don't want to get rid of this image cuz it is sexy. All right. Both these images are sexy as fuck. Okay? Damn right. Both these fucking images, both these people are sexy, and you know what? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But if I could have a three-way with anyone, it would be two individuals that look very similar to the two people that you currently see on the screen. I hope that is not too much objectification. God damn it. Oh my god. She's mom sexy, if that makes any sense. She is a mom. She is a MILF. You know what? She's a fine ass MILF. All right. Cause you know what? I'm not normally into MILFs. I'm not a MILF. I'm not a MILF girl. All right. That's not true, actually. Well, I like dominant women. I don't necessarily like older women. Or not that much older than me. Like, you know, like, I tend to lose interest if someone's like more than 15 years older than me. Which I believe Whitaker is. Like, I don't know. But yeah, no, she's hot. And Gatwa's hot. Anyway, Whitaker, you've had your time. You've had your time, Whitaker. All right? And you, honestly, I kind of feel bad for you. You didn't get to play to your full potential, and that kind of sucks. And I don't really know who's to blame for that. Maybe it's Chibnall, maybe it's the BBC, maybe it's forces we know nothing about. I don't fucking know. But you will always be, you will always hold a special place in my heart as the first female doctor. That's awesome. That's amazing. All right. But fuck, am I excited to see what they do with Gatwa. I am genuinely excited to see what he does with the role. I'm excited to see what his costume is. I'm just excited, yo. I had a video.
How long have you sort of had him in mind?
A blazing talent.
Oh wait. So yeah, here is Gatwa and Russell T Davies. Oh, if I can get rid of it. We don't need two Gatwas on the screen. We only need one. All right. So yeah, here is this is from earlier today from the BAFTA Awards, British Film Television Awards, where Russell T Davies and Ncuti Gatwa were, and I believe Gatwa was receiving a award for something else. But yeah, this was where it was officially announced. Let's take a look.
How long have you sort of had him in mind?
A blazing talent. I watch television. I've watched Sex Education. Loved what he's done. But when Ncuti actually walks in the room and you meet him, pow! It was the most intense and brilliant.
Ncuti.
I read with you, didn't I?
Yes.
I read the scene
yes.
with Ncuti. I was very good.
Yeah.
I like to say. But and in that moment, I knew. And you don't know what your boss is going to say. We passed the audition on there. I went yes, like that. Amazing.
Has Jodie offered you any words of advice? I mean, how are you feeling going into this?
I'm feeling very, very excited, very honoured. I think it's such an honour, this role. It's a British institution and it means so much to so many people. And yeah, Jodie is lovely and incredible and going to be a very, very, very difficult act to follow.
Any particular baddies you want to take on?
Anybody? Oh, I don't know who's coming up.
New ones.
I think, maybe the Master. The Master, I think.
Oh, the Missy. It's actually, Master could be female as well.
The Missy.
Happy days.
Oh, I hope.
How long
I
have
hope.
you
See, part of me, I really want to see Michelle Gomez back, but I also want to see another female actor in the role. I want to see Olivia Colman as Missy. I want to see Olivia Look, I have wanted Olivia Colman as the Doctor for so fucking long. It's never gonna happen. I saw that twinkle in Russell T Davies' eye when he mentioned or the Missy. It's in his head. I know it's in his head. All right. Olivia Colman as Missy. You know what? Whoever they pick, I want to see a good Missy. All right. I want to see another good female master. Because I don't think Michelle Gomez is the only one who can pull off the part. And as much as I loved her iteration of the master, I would really love to see another. So, yeah, it's pronounced Ncuti. Yeah. But yeah, damn, very exciting. No, what am I, Actually, we can here we can look at a couple other fuck me. I can't think. Couple other little clips of him at the awards. Let's see. See, here we got him posing with Russell there. Damn, this is gonna be an interesting era of Doctor Who. And again, anyone who was like, oh yeah, like Russell T Davies is coming back and now Doctor Who's not gonna be so woke anymore. Oh, I can't wait to see what he does. I can't wait. I hope they make Doctor Who more camp. I hope they make it more fucking camp. I want more fucking camp. I want more gayness. Okay? I want more wokeness. I want a trans companion. You know what? Fuck y'all. I want a trans fucking companion. I want a trans companion. Why the fuck not, fam? How long's it been? How many lesbian companions have we had? Well, 2 now. How many lesbian characters in general have we had? Look, we actually haven't had a transgender character in the show. I know there's one in Big Finish. I have not been acquainted. Actually, I think there's 2. I'm not acquainted with those characters. I'm not as into Big Finish. But, I'm sorry, it doesn't count. They're not in the show. It's bad enough we haven't had a trans character at all, okay? The BBC has outright platformed transphobes and platformed transphobic rhetoric. I know the people behind Doctor Who are not transphobic. I know they're not. It's fucking time, fam. It's time. Not just for a trans one-off character that gets killed. Trans companion. Let's go. I trust Davies to do it well too. Because I mean Davies handled the first gay character on the show. Or pansexual character, or omnisexual, or however they describe him. Captain Jack, way back in 2005, yo. Let's go. First trans character, alright? Let's go, Davies. Let's fucking go. Let's go. God, This motherfucker is just I'm already obsessed, and I haven't even seen him in the role yet. Oh, okay, here's another clip.
It's been emotional. Yeah. It's been emotional. I was just saying, I woke up crying, and then I started dancing, and then I was just like, it's just... But I'm glad that it's finally out, and I don't have to keep the secret anymore, because I'm terrible.
How long have you kept it secret for?
For...
February, yo.
A long time. It's been
they had him picked in February. That's fuck. Because there were, like, news stories in, like, January, February being like, oh, they're looking for a new doctor. Apparently, he was one of the last people that auditioned, too. No, I have not seen the new Doctor Strange. There was a trans actor in an episode in the Capaldi era who played an android, I think. Oh, that's right! Oh, I forgot about that. They did get killed, didn't they? Yeah, I remember there was like a non-binary android character. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, that character did die. So you know what? It's not good enough. They don't have to do bury your gaze when it comes to characters like Captain Jack or Madame Vastra or Bill or Yaz. Yaz is probably gonna die, but I don't mean to say that so callously. I hope she doesn't. I really hope like it's just like a sad breakup and then she goes off and has a good life. Maybe flies off into the universe and meets Bill and the pilot, the one chick, and they have they form a polycule. They form a polycule of ex-doctor lesbian companions. And then they find Jenny and Vastra and lesbian polycule. Let's go. Anyway. What if Elizabeth Olsen played the Master? Who is Elizabeth Olsen? Hang on. Who is she? What the fuck is... Oh, the chick from WandaVision. I haven't seen WandaVision yet. She is... Nope, too American. I'm sorry, it has to be a okay. The Doctor always needs to be British. That doesn't mean that every character in the Doctor's life needs to be British. I think the Master should always be British too, honestly. I will say I do realize limiting it to British actors makes it less likely to make it diverse because there is just a smaller pool of non-white actors in the UK in general. But like, yeah, I don't know. Nah, I like long-running characters like the Doctor, like the Master. I don't care if the Doctor has an American companion. Like, that's fine. Okay? But, yeah, also, I would say she's 33. Yeah, she's too young. Elizabeth Olsen is too young to be the Master. Like, she's too young. I think we could get away with an actor this young playing the Doctor, because while the Doctor is like really, really old, the Doctor also is pretty young at heart, right? In a lot of ways. I mean, there's one of my favorite Doctor Who quotes from nope, not that one. From back with the Fourth Doctor's era, which I thought I posted. It didn't? What? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well, of course I'm being childish. There's no point in being childish if you... there's no point in being a grown-up if you can't be childish sometimes. This is the Doctor, all right? This should always be captured within... This essence should always be captured within the Doctor to some extent, okay? Even if it isn't always. The one Doctor I will give an exception to that for is Eccleston, because he was playing a very different version of the character who had just come out of a traumatic experience, literally losing his entire species in a world-ending war. Like, okay, fine, he's more you know, he's clearly got some demons, you know. But, like, the Doctor should have the capability of... The Doctor should at least be capable of childish behavior from time to time. Which, by the way, is another reason I think Gatwa could pull that off amazingly. Which is why, again, I really think he's going to have some, like, Smith, Troughton, Pertwee vibes. I'm curious if he's going to use his original accent. Because because he's got like a Scottish London mix accent there. Or if they're gonna, I don't think they're gonna make him do like a British, like a proper English accent like they did with Tennant. Because yeah, since Capaldi, I don't think they do that anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Like there's a lot to wonder about, yo. So much, because it's exciting, but like there's so little information, yo. Yeah, him getting an award. I don't know what this award is for.
Because you said that, it kind of stole my joke, which was going to be knock knock.
Who's there?
Doctor.
Who?
It's him, fam.
Okay, talking about jokes.
Yeah, that's why they chose just for the comedy bit.
God, he is fab. He is fucking fab. All right. I love his energy. I love his vibe. This man is the Doctor. This man is the fucking Doctor, and I'm excited. And you know, I've said for a while that I was gonna be upset if the next Doctor wasn't a woman. For a while, I said I was gonna be upset if it wasn't Jill Martin, but I was at least saying, well, no, it's got to be a woman though, and I still am a little annoyed that we didn't get another woman to follow up Jodie, but I also trust that by the time Davies is done with his run, I expect the next Doctor to be a woman again. It's not a big deal. And I'm excited enough about Gatwa. Like, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see his outfit. I want to see his screwdriver, you know? I want to see what his TARDIS interior looks like, you know? God, his TARDIS interior has got to be fabulous. It has to be. Full of bisexual lighting and everything. All right. What if Jodie Whittaker came back to play the Master? It'd be confusing, but why not? Yeah, yo. You know, I used to have this really bad headcanon theory that the Doctor actually is the Master, and like and I had this theory, by the way, in between when I was watching series 12, after seeing some of the stuff leading up to the Timeless Child and before seeing the actual Timeless Child like reveal, I had like a theory, and I was like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. Here's why the Master destroyed Gallifrey. He went to Gallifrey, he found out their history, he found out not that, well, I already guessed that the Doctor was the Timeless Child, but my guess was that, okay, the Master found out not that the Doctor is the Timeless Child, but that they're both the Timeless Child, because and that like the Master is like earlier in the Doctor's timeline, and you know, maybe the Master had several regenerations before becoming the Doctor, and then becoming a child again, and then growing up with themselves as a young Master and then a young Doctor, and then they get to know each other, but then they I guess have their histories erased, so they don't remember their pasts, and so they think they're two different people, and they end up being enemies. And then when the Master like friends and enemy, and then the Master finds out that and then the Master's like, fuck that, we're the same person, I have to kill all the kill all the Time Lords. Yeah, that was a bad theory, and I'm glad it didn't happen. That would have been dumb. But yeah, fam, God. Fuck, I'm happy. I'm excited. And I didn't think I would be. I actually because I expected to go into this reveal the way I have the last two, which is seeing the actor that is revealed to play the Doctor and being like, Huh. Okay. We'll see how they go. And like with Capaldi, like I fell in love with it. Like he's my favorite Doctor. But with Whitaker, I as with a lot of people, I feel like I went into it like cautiously optimistic, you know. And I definitely grew to like her Doctor a lot, and eventually I grew to love her Doctor, but she never became my favorite or anything. But like, yeah, this is just one where like I'm just excited to see what he does. And like I said, because I've watched like 4 episodes of Sex Education already, and like I said, I am already in love with him as an actor. Like I love everything he does. Like again, I just his energy is fucking amazing, and he's a good fucking actor, and I fucking I want more. I don't think there's much more to say. I don't think there's much more to say about it. It's fucking awesome. I don't know how long we have to wait to get a teaser. That is the thing. I am sad we didn't get a teaser, because we got one with Jodie. Like that is actually a bit of a maybe we will get one. I don't know. Did we get one right away with Jodie? I can't remember. I can't remember if I can't remember here. Jodie reveal. Cause yeah, this see we had this when this was June 16th last year. And I don't know if this is when she was announced or if she was announced before this was released. Actually, I guess I can find that out. And see, wait, this isn't even Capaldi's outfit, is it? This was just like a random outfit they gave her. Which I guess is kind of good, because I'm glad this wasn't her final outfit. Although, it's not like her final outfit was amazing. But, it worked. It was fine. But yeah, I hope we get one of these for Gatwa soon. I believe we will. Hopefully we get it before the I don't know. We might have to wait till after the next special. Anyway. Hell yeah. That's all I really have to talk about relating to Doctor Who. Whoa, okay. I'm like mad. I'm getting mad. Okay. Someone is posting heresy in my Discord server. I don't like Doctor Who because it's very campy. Half of it doesn't make sense even when explained, and none of the characters are likable. Oh, okay. 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 I'm not gonna argue with people in Discord. I'm not. Anyway. How do you feel about a master with Joker vibes? I don't know, because the closest the master has ever been to that has been... See, the funny thing is, the closest the master has ever been to that have honestly been my least favorite particular instances of certain masters, because I like John Sim as the master and I like Sasha Dewan as the master. But I like them both when they're less manic and insane. Well, not when, like, they have to, the master has to be insane, but, like, the master is supposed to be calculating, okay? Like, he's supposed to be rash and, like, fucked up and evil and all that, but, like, he's supposed to be a calculating sort of person, that the kind of person that is willing to play the long game. And long game as in he will wait for hundreds and thousands of years on a planet and set up, like, a million backup plans, you know, in order to, because he knows that the doctor will show up there one day. Like, the Joker is more, like, the Joker doesn't really have much of a long-term goal. The Joker's whole thing is just, like, chaos and anarchy and fighting back against the system and you know, showing everyone, like, how fucked up the system is or whatever. Like, the Master's goal is more to just conquer because they can. So, like, yeah, the Joker and the Master are two very distinct characters. And, yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Someone wrote a wall of text of why they don't like Doctor Who in my Discord, and, look, I take Doctor Who hate very, very personally in my community, okay? I don't stand for it around here. I don't stand for that shit. We stand Doctor Who over here, alright? At least I do. Alright. Even though we're done talking about Doctor Who, I think we need to just keep this sexy man on the screen for the rest of the stream. I think that's acceptable. I think that makes perfect fucking sense. I think we need him, quite honestly. I need a hero. I don't know why that song just popped up. Oh my god. Yeah, we need Ncuti. Ncuti Gatwa. He's yummy. Okay. I feel like that's all I really have to talk about. I just kind of wanted to, like, go on about Doctor Who for a little bit. I also do not want to stream long tonight. Yeah, if there were more people in the chat, I might the new Doctor Who is handsome. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I have a head fan fiction that is a Joker-esque master, even with makeup and all. I know it's an absolutely terrible idea, but part of me wants to see it. I mean, I don't know. See, okay, it's one of those things that, like, it sounds like a bad idea, but it could probably be executed well by the right writers. But yeah, I don't know, like, the Master should be unpredictable, but the Master should also, like, have like a clear purpose. Like even when Missy like, you know, assembles a Cyberman army of the dead just to give it to the Doctor, like it seems almost for a minute like she has no real goal. Like she's just like, oh, I raised this army for you, here you go. But like no, her clear goal is, I want my friend back. And I want him to see that he's more like me than he thinks. You know, like the Master always has a goal. The Master is always like, whatever the Master is doing is for some greater purpose. And that should always be the case. Hell yeah, a hunk of a man. Damn. Fucking with my gender, fucking with my not my gender expression, my he's fucking with my my sense of sexuality over here. All right, I'm very comfortable being a homosexual. All right. I'm extremely comfortable spending the rest of my life as a total fucking lesbian. That being said, if I got the chance to like make out with Ncuti Gatwa, all fucking night, fam. All fucking night. God, okay. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we have any other topics tonight. I don't Yeah, you know what? It could just be a short Doctor Who stream. The Whovium. Oh fuck. I didn't have the Whovium logo up. God damn it. Where's the Whovium logo? I had a logo. Where'd it go now? Whovium? Yeah, there it is. The Whovium, yo. Yeah, yo, this has been the Whovium. I feel the need to elaborate that in the head universe of that head fan fiction, the Master is the timeless child, and remembering what Tecteun did to him led him to become Joker-like. Ah, okay. I mean, see, I will say, I do think the Master being the timeless child might have been a better reveal than it being the Doctor. But whatever. Why don't you participate in the DFF talent show? What is? No one's answered that question for me. Is the are they actually doing that right now? Because I'm not really much of a fan of theirs right now. So like, it would feel weird to just inject myself into their talent competition. But I didn't participate in it before because they didn't do it. They were teasing it forever and they never did it. And just, yeah. I got tired of I got tired of their content long before they decided to actually do that thing that they promised. But whatever. That's I guess I shouldn't be too like critical, because whatever. I promise to do projects all the time and then like never finish shit. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, are they doing it now? Are they doing a talent show like right now? Because I haven't seen anything about it. I mean, I still follow them even though I don't really look at their shit. I don't know, fam. Because like I didn't feel like finishing that fucking song that I made. I've been blocked by TJ Kerr. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. It's not even a good song. I can make better. I can make actually funny songs. Actually good songs. That aren't just memes. Sometimes when someone stares at me in public, I go into panic mode. Yeah, I don't do that necessarily, but I always feel weird when someone's like staring at me in public. What the fuck are you looking at, fam? Stop! Stop! Stop it! Don't look at my cleavage. Don't look at my non-existent cleavage. God. I always see, that's the problem. I have this weird anxiety though when someone's looking now. Whenever someone's like staring at me in public, like all I can do in my head is like try to figure out whether or not they're trying to like clock me. You know, or if they're just like looking at me. I don't know. Like, for example, like if I'm walking down the street, like sometimes I can't tell if like a dude is like staring because he thinks I'm hot, or he's staring because he's like looking for you know, clockable masculine traits. I can't tell. But it's annoying. And I wish people would just mind their own business. Why don't you post on TikTok? Why don't you answer questions? Why do you ask me a question and then I ask you a follow-up question and then you ignore my follow-up question and then ask a different question like 5 minutes later? I'm curious about that. Cuz like I was asking if you were like I was asking if they are doing a talent show right now. Because you keep asking why am I not participating in it, but I don't even know if it is happening, or when, like I said, I haven't heard anything about it. You're the only person who's ever mentioned it in my chat. They already did it last Wednesday. Okay. I didn't participate. There's your answer. I didn't participate in it because I'm not really a fan of theirs anymore, and I don't really watch their shit. And I don't really care. Am I easily the most fucking talented person to ever watch them? Obviously I am. But, I mean, by that right, like, it would almost be unfair. Right? Like, it would be unfair for me to join the talent competition. Right? Like, I'm already, you know... look, I'm doing my own shit over here. I'm making my content, you know? And honestly, like, it doesn't really benefit me. That's the thing. Like, it's not like it would really benefit me to, like, what would I do? I could gain some more clout over in a community of people who I already know don't mesh with my worldview. So, and don't get me wrong, I did not hang out around TJ for clout by any means. I hung out around him because I liked watching him. But at this point, like, it's literally, I don't gain enjoyment from watching their content. And you can't even argue to me that, like, oh, well, it would still be good for your career or whatever to interact with them more positively, because, like, I have evidence to show that I have negative evidence to show how that is not the case. Does TJ have any clout to leech off of anymore? No, that is true. He doesn't even have any clout to leech off of. But again, that's why I wasn't Oh, like I said, you think I was watching TJ for fucking clout? I knew TJ didn't have any fucking clout. I knew that the first time I fucking had TJ on my fucking channel, and like, yeah, I got like a significant like boost in like views or whatever, but like it was mostly just like people that watch TJ coming in to, you know, shit on me or be like, "Oh, let's take a look at what this is. Oh, this is a dumpster fire over here." You know, like that's pretty much it. Like there's no like when I talk about TJ, I don't like get a bunch of like outside people coming to look. I get TJ fans who already know about me to come see, oh, what bullshit is Emily saying about our Lord and Savior this time. TJ is pushing Brett Keane numbers nowadays. That can't be true. I don't know. TJ only respects people he either fears or has more subs and clout than him. Well, I don't fear TJ, and I don't have more clout than him, and I also don't care what he does. I also know, like, he's been weirdly trying to get my attention lately, which I don't know. I just don't care. I don't care. Yo, Zerdav, what up? What up? Zerdav in the chat. Damn, didn't realize you were streaming. My bad. Yeah, no worries. No, because I was like in the middle of gushing about Doctor Who, and then I look over in my Discord and see this long wall of text about why you hate Doctor Who. Oh God. You know what? Okay, actually, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this. All right. I'm gonna respond to it live because I don't feel like typing out my answer. Okay. You don't like Doctor Who because it's very campy, half of it doesn't make sense, even when explained, and none of the characters are likable. That seems like a take born of a very, like, limited exposure to the show. I mean, the Doctor himself, the Doctor himself is probably my favorite character in all of fiction. But I think you need to get to know the character to know why. Like, it's it like just seeing a few episodes, because like the Doctor can come off as arrogant at times or as like whatever, and I will admit the show does start off more campy. I would argue like in later like the 12th Doctor's era is way less camp, and also like is honestly, like, I view it as having like a lot of really queer themes and undertones, even though there's like no really explicit well, actually there is explicit queerness because we have the first gay lesbian companion in series 10, and the Doctor's overall arc, I was saying earlier, feels kind of like a especially like when you get to the end of it and then consider that he regenerates into a woman at the end, like it really does feel like a queer trans like coming out arc almost. Like, at least I relate it very deeply to my own experiences in that, and I know other people who also relate it similarly and read it similarly to how I do. So I know I'm not the only person to read it that way. But anyway, I also kind of like the camp when it's there, although I understand why some people get annoyed by it, because the show, the show can take itself a little more seriously than it should at times, and then way less seriously than it should at other times, and whatever. Campiness is not for everyone. I'm super into time travel plots, unless it's so incredibly well explained that it blows my mind. Look, I'm not going to say every time travel plot in Doctor Who is incredibly mind-blowing. There are some. There are some episodes where they play with time travel really well, and in other ones, like, they keep the rules around time travel kind of simple, but also a little loose. And they establish it very early on that, like, time does not go in a straight line. Time can bend into any direction. It's wibbly wobbly, and I kind of like that because it opens up, it opens up the whole thing. It gets rid of some of the limitations in storytelling. I like that, but whatever. Like, I get it. I don't like time travel generally in stories either. In fact, I hate most time travel plots. The reason I like Doctor Who is because it doesn't take it too seriously. But it also takes itself seriously enough that, I vibe with it. Like, even Back to the Future, I don't really care about Back to the Future either. It's a serviceable plot and has some fun moments, makes some good memes too, but otherwise, I don't think it works. The time works in a linear fashion, so it's a crude premise. Wait, because Doctor Who accepts that premise that time does not work in a linear fashion. Since Doctor Who's premise revolves being around a Time Lord, I think, that's already set it up in a way that I wasn't going to like it. See, I think like, if you view it too much as like, oh, this is a time travel show, like, let me be clear, most of the arcs are not around time travel. The reason it's a time travel show, and the reason that, like, the thing they do with the time travel that makes it good, time travel isn't there so they can have, like, wacky, bendy plot lines and, like, have, oh, now this character is meeting their grandfather, and they're, oh, but this, or now this character that's dead is back, and, like, that. They rarely do shit like that. The reason the show leans so heavily on time travel is because that means it can take place anywhere. That means one episode to the next, it could be a completely different show. You read that wrong. I said anti-time travel. No, I know you said you're anti-time travel. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. But yeah, no, whatever. No, the Time Lord thing, though, like, I get it, like, he's a Time Lord, and it's built around time travel, but, like, again, the reason it's time travel is so that each episode can take place anywhere. It could take place anywhere. It could take place in the past. It could take place with a historical figure we know. It could take place in any kind of fucking alien planet, and, I like that, because it allows for, like, all kinds of unique storytelling opportunities. Again, the thing that sticks out to me for the Doctor as a character isn't, oh, he's a Time Lord so he can time travel. Here's what makes the Doctor a compelling character to me. The Doctor is a character that rejects violence, goes into most situations without a weapon. The Doctor never carries a weapon. The Doctor always favors non-violent solutions and talking things out when he can. And the Doctor's greatest weapon, it's not some super ultrasonic blaster. It's not his sonic screwdriver. It's not even his fucking time machine. The Doctor's greatest weapon is his words. And I think that makes him a powerful fucking character that a powerful fucking character that is honestly the kind of character that I think is a brilliant role model. Like, it's a character I genuinely look up to because it's the kind of hero that not only should we all aspire to be, it's the kind of hero that we can aspire to be. Because again, the Doctor wins most battles with his words. The Doctor wins most situations by talking it out or by coming up with some really clever technobabble solution. But he tries to talk it out. He tries to connect with other beings on a personal, emotional level. He tries to do the right thing. He tries to fight against injustice but in a genuine way. Like, Doctor Who is the Doctor is literally a role model for how I live my life and how I view the world, and a lot of my political positions, and like a lot of the shit I believe is like the morality of Doctor Who is fundamental to a lot of it. And it's for that reason, like, it seems like it's a silly show about, like, ooh, time and space and aliens and whatever. And, like, yeah, it's got its silly moments. I will not deny it's got its ridiculous camp moments. Okay? Like I said, I don't blame people skipping the first season or the first few seasons. And honestly, if the camp is the problem for you, maybe, like, you need to do, like, a curated watch through, because it looks like you said you were shown specific episodes, which, here, I'll keep reading this, because I want to respond to this. Like, the total premise has to make up for time travel element. See, it doesn't, though. The premise, it does, like, it almost never touches upon time travel at all. Most of the time, when the Doctor lands in a specific time zone, the Doctor can't just go back. It's established very early on. The Doctor can't just, oh, someone died, so let's just go back 5 minutes and save them, or this thing happens. Like, you can't do that. You can't go back on your own timeline. Once you're part of events, you're part of events. And that helps the show to not lean on time travel too much as, like, a solution for certain things. You're wishing you had less side tangents? It's fine. When you were younger, you watched Quantum Leap, and I don't think I would be into it now, but the idea of someone not just time traveling, but assuming the identity of other people and trying to change history for the better was an interesting premise overall, that I could forgive the fact that it's literally impossible sci-fi fantasy. I mean, that is kind of a similar premise of Quantum Leap. The Doctor is just an ordinary guy, an ordinary person stumbling across the universe, stumbling into situations where something is amiss, and he tries to put things right where he can. That's the Doctor in a nutshell. The Doctor is a wandering traveler who shows up, sees that there's something wrong, tries to help where he can. He never carries a weapon, never kills if he can avoid it, and, always tries to do the right thing and push others to do the right thing. Which is an amazing premise for a character, I think. Like that's... And again, it's the funny thing is, these are all things that I wouldn't have known about Doctor Who before watching it. I just thought, oh yeah, it's a cool sci-fi show with space and lasers and whatever. Like, it took actually... And I get it, like, not everyone's got the time to, like, give every show a chance. I get that. But for me, it was like understanding what the show is trying to do and falling in love with the character, and realizing also it's got some really based writers and some really based premises. And there's a reason that the anti-SJWs got really, really mad about Series 10 and on, because it's getting woke now. It's like, no, they were mad because Doctor Who did an amazing fucking job in multiple episodes at pointedly fucking criticizing capitalism and just summing up in a single episode what the fuck is wrong with capitalism and colonialism and like racism and all kinds of things. They've tackled all kinds of like I recommend most people watch Oxygen. Like it is an amazing fucking tear down on capitalism. It's basically like the far future premise of, oh, what happens if capitalism in space, and they do a really good fucking job. It's a world where literally people are forced to pay for oxygen, and if they can't afford it anymore, well, too bad, you get to die now. It's literally cheaper for a company to function that way. But okay, anyway, I don't think I did myself any favors trying to watch Doctor Who in a later season. For all I know, maybe earlier seasons are crucial for me to pick up on progression and memes. Certain things, like I said, if someone has the time to sit down and get into it from series 1 of the revival, which starts with the 9th Doctor, I think it's worth it. I also realize that there's some things in there that might... There's at least some things within the first season that might be a little off-putting to new people. I still think it's genuinely worth it. I would recommend, if you're not that kind of person that can sit through the whole thing, then there should be certain episodes that are like crucial, because yeah, there are certain crucial moments, and you don't have to watch the entire series. The nice thing is a lot of episodes stand alone as like are good standalone pieces. The first episode I recommend everyone watch is Dalek in season 1. I think watching Rose, like the first episode, is good, and it gives you like a good introduction to the Doctor. But if you're gonna watch any episode in the first season, it has to be Dalek, because that shows you so much of who the Doctor is as a character and what he's had to face. It shows you why the Daleks are a scary villain, and it does a good job of getting into the psychology of the fascist mindset. I mean, the Daleks have always been good at that. Like, the Daleks are an allegory for fascists, and a very good one. Alright. Sorry, I am stealing your little diatribe here for content. I apologize there, Dav. I'm gonna keep responding to it. Otherwise, based on a few episodes I've seen, nothing about it appeals to me. I don't care about anyone on screen. The conflicts are See, again, I don't know what episodes you've seen, so that heavily depends why you don't care about those characters. I think the TARDIS is overrated, lazy, garbage writing of a godlike device. See, that's the thing, though. It's not, because he can't just use the TARDIS. However, when the Doctor arrives at a certain point, like, they can't go back on their own timeline. And so, yeah, the TARDIS is almost never used to cheat. Like, never. Like, the TARDIS is simply a means for... Like the TARDIS is like simply a plot device for getting the characters from one story to the next. That's it. That's what the TARDIS is. The TARDIS, every once in a while, it functions into the plot. Most of the time, 99% of the time, the TARDIS is a means for the characters getting from one situation to the next. So, okay, new story now. And then, okay, story's over, back in the TARDIS, and we'll go wherever. And that's been the case since back in the 60s. Okay, trying to remember what season you watched. Oh, I didn't realize the original run of Doctor Who was that long. Yeah, wait. Okay, you said you remember there being a red-headed woman, so it must have been series 5. I think I saw the first 3 episodes of that season. The 11th Hour, The Beast Below, and The Victory of the Dalek. Really? See, I usually recommend that people watch The 11th Hour to get into it, because I do think that is a good introduction to the Doctor. Although, see, Smith is not my favorite Doctor, and if he's not your like if he's not the kind of doctor that appeals to you. Because okay, Smith's era was very romanticized. It was very fairy tale like, and it was probably the loosest on like time travel rules as Doctor Who has ever really been. Not that it's bad, like it's good and it's got good fucking moments, but I think David Tennant is a better doctor for new people. But see, then the problem is, I don't recommend his first episode, The Christmas Invasion. I don't recommend that as a first episode, and I don't even recommend his second outing as a good first episode. Like I said, for getting into the show and just starting, I think a good episode to start with is Dalek, with the Ninth Doctor. I think the Ninth Doctor's whole season is really good. The Ninth Doctor is a really good Doctor. Again, there's some camp, but like the Ninth Doctor's performance, I think, outweighs a lot of the sillier, campier moments. Plus it bothers me that in an interdimensional space without using magic to explain this. Well, okay. I think they actually do a really good job. Like it's all far future technology. And look, I get some people are really literalistic when it comes to sci-fi and like, no, it has to be possible. Look, I still maintain we do not know what is out there. We literally don't. The universe is near infinite. We know what's scientifically possible on this planet with technology that we have access to. We have no idea what's scientifically possible with other elements that may be on fucking far distant galaxies. We have no fucking clue what is out there, what other life exists out there, what other technology exists out there. So Doctor Who kind of plays on the idea that like, well, the universe is a near infinite place, so pretty much anything could be out there. But they do try to keep most things... Okay, I should say this. Matt Smith's era is the loosest with, like, sci-fi, not with time travel. It's the loosest with sci-fi, okay? Because I feel like before and after the Matt Smith era, I feel like they do a pretty good job most of the time. There are certain episodes that stick out. Like in Capaldi's era, there's an episode where the moon is an egg and it hatches and it lays another egg in its place that it like fans hate that episode, okay? Because it is not scientifically possible. Most of the time, like, they try to go with soft science fiction that, like, at least with, like, the stretch of the imagination could be somewhat conceivably plausible within the universe we live in. It's not Star Wars. There isn't outright magic, and there never should be. But, like, you know, again, Doctor Who plays on the idea that any sufficiently advanced technology, you know, to a primitive enough society, you know, does look like magic. And so if you keep that in mind, and you keep in mind that the universe is near infinite, and we don't know what's out there, you can get away with a lot. You know? So yeah, I don't know. Doctor Who definitely requires a suspension of disbelief on some level. And again, I will say, if suspension of disbelief is your biggest problem, then yeah, Matt Smith's era probably isn't the best to start with. Although, see, I normally show people a Matt Smith episode as the first Matt Smith episode I would have recommended you watch would actually be, it's an episode called Vincent and the Doctor. And it kind of, that episode as a whole, as a standalone piece, it's an amazing standalone piece, an amazing story about depression. One of the literally, I'm not joking. I'm not the only person that said this. This is one of the best on-screen depictions of depression, and the overall story is an allegory for depression, and it is so good. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but the Doctor goes back, meets Vincent van Gogh, world famous painter who committed suicide, but before he did that, created amazing works of art that were never appreciated in his time, and now he's one of the most prolific painters, and it is a beautiful episode. I am incapable of getting through the episode without crying, and it kind of exemplifies what I love about the show the most. And it's not like, I don't go to it for like scientific realism. I don't even go to it for like really coherent like time travel plots. I go to it for those episodes that give me a really fucking good emotional fucking gut punch. Because those are the best episodes of Doctor Who. Those are some of the best things Doctor Who has to offer. And again, like there's a lot of elements to it I enjoy. There's a lot of political themes that I really appreciate. There's a lot of uplifting messages. The Doctor has a lot of speeches that he goes on that are the kind of speeches that I go on here on this fucking channel. And honestly, the Doctor has kind of inspired me in a lot of ways. Because when I talk about hope and never giving up and fighting for your fucking full potential and fighting back against injustice and doing whatever the fuck we can, a lot of it, in a lot of ways, I've been inspired by the Doctor. Because I look up to the Doctor. The Doctor is a role model for me. Has like I go to Doctor Who is like a philosophically stimulating show for me. All right, like there's the classic Fourth Doctor story way back in the day, Genesis of the Daleks, that is literally about the Doctor trying to decide whether or not it's just to commit genocide in order to exterminate a race of aliens that has been genetically bred to be literal fascists. They are literally genetically bred fascists. They are bred to hate. Because their creator believes that's the only way that their race can survive, is if they genetically alter themselves to be ruthless killers that just go around destroying anything that's different because they are what's superior. And the show has had a lot of really good philosophical moments in its time. And you know, that's why like the show, even within itself, has like quotes that like I feel do justify a lot of the crazier things that happen. The Doctor, here's some Doctor quotes. The universe is big. It's vast and complicated and ridiculous, and sometimes, very rarely, impossible things just happen, and we call them miracles. And that's true. The universe is ridiculously fucking big. And insane things happen that we never thought was possible. They do. And people think it's magic or whatever, but like it's just the universe being what it is. Yes, the epic quote from Vincent and the Doctor. The way I see it, every life is a pile of good things and bad things. The good things don't always soften the bad, but that doesn't. The good things don't always spoil the bad things, but the bad things don't always spoil the good things or make them unimportant. and that is a thing to live by. Like, and the Doctor has always been that. Even God, even here, I got like random my Doctor Who memes. See, even back to the third Doctor, good quotes. Courage isn't a matter of not being frightened. It's being afraid and doing what you have to do anyway. True. I do what I do because it's right, because it's decent, and above all, it's kind. It's just that. Just kind. And, no, that's not the Doctor being arrogant. That's the Doctor responding to, like, oh, why bother helping people? Here's the This is right before the Doctor slaps someone for being racist. Human progress isn't measured by industry. It's measured by the value you place on a life. An unimportant life. A life without privilege. That boy who died in the river, that boy's value is your value. That's what defines an age. That's what defines a species. And, yeah. The Doctor literally going after a colonialist, capitalist, fucking asshole businessman who just looks the other way while children are killed. Brilliant fucking shit, yo. Brilliant fucking shit. You know what? Okay, Zerdav, here is my suggestion. If you want to give Doctor Who a chance, watch Series 10. Series 10. It literally starts with an episode called The Pilot. It's not at the beginning of this Doctor's run. It's not really the start of much of anything, except the old companion left and we had a new companion. But I think that season... No, because they do reference back to Missy. I mean, in general, the 12th Doctor... I could see certain things that happen with Clara being annoying. Yeah, no, I think Series 10... No, I do think Series 10 is a good stand. Look, there will be a few references to past seasons that you might not get, but, like... It's good enough on its own. It has enough good standalone episodes. It has Oxygen, which is one of my favorite episodes that goes back and or that attacks the idea of capitalism in space. This episode is called Thin Ice. It has the Doctor goes back to Victorian times, and honestly, it's one of the first times they really tackled the Doctor having a black companion and going back into a time that was slightly more racist. And literally has the Doctor encountering a racist and slapping them, which is funny. A lot of people got mad because it's slightly out of the character for the Doctor to slap someone, but in the moment, I think it really works, and I think it's an endearing thing that he does. And this is my favorite Bill. My favorite fucking companion. First lesbian companion, alright? Look, Series 10 is a very woke series. A lot of people will say Series 10 is when Doctor Who started to fall off. I honestly, Series 10 is one of my favorites in the entire, like, run of Doctor Who. I love it so much, and its ending, when the Doctor finally regenerates, that final story is also really fucking good. Yeah, I don't have a bad thing to say about that series. I might reference some shit that you aren't caught up on, but, like, I feel like that series is the least waste of everyone's time. Especially if you're any kind of leftist, alright? If you're any kind of queer fucking lefty SJW, you know, type individual, alright? You know, if you're into the socialism, you know, honestly, that's I find it funny. People are like, "Oh, Doctor Who's too woke now. Oh, why is Doctor Who woke now?" When like literally Doctor Who has always been so woke, and their audio dramas are even more woke because like they're just like explicitly like fucking leftist theory some episodes. Which they're on Spotify, all right? People, I've recommended these before. Go listen to The Fearmonger. Go listen to The Holy Terror. And what's the other one? I guess Spare Parts. Brilliant fucking lefty episodes. Very very left leaning vibes going on. Very like based kind of shit going on. The swear jar. Yeah, I legit need this in my real life. Why does the Doctor look so different every time they regenerate? So the idea behind the Doctor being a Time Lord, the Doctor is a alien that basically when they die, they regenerate into a new person. The Doctor is from a species of and look, the Time Lords are probably the most anti-science thing, but I think they've done a good job for at least most of the series of showing as little of the Time Lords as possible. But basically they're a race of beings that have like mastered time travel. They've figured out like time energy, and they have like advanced technology, like they have advanced technology that allows them to, you know, create things that are bigger on the inside, and they can, you know, bend the laws of time. But because they have like the ability to travel through time, they're also kind of like a pompous race of you know, they kind of like look down on the rest of the universe, and they're like, okay, well, you know, we're not gonna actually get involved, we just observe, and they kind of view themselves as better. The Doctor is the one Time Lord that looks at the rest of the universe and is like, there's a lot of injustice out there, and I want to help. So the Doctor just stumbles from place to place helping out. And so yeah, but so when a Time Lord dies, they have regeneration energy. They regenerate into a new person, and they're supposed to have 12 lives. Most Time Lords have 12 regenerations, 13 lives. There's a few reasons why the Doctor's regeneration limit has been removed. They removed it back right before Matt Smith regenerated, because he was technically supposed to be the last, because for whatever reason they made David Tennant regenerate into himself, and that counted as one of the regenerations. But then later they stuck him in, and then so yeah, whatever. But right before he regenerated, basically, the Time Lords granted him a new regeneration cycle, which is a thing that can happen. And see, here's the annoying thing. Because back then, and I liked that okay, the Time Lords gave him new regenerations, and we don't know how many more the Doctor has. The Doctor encounters the Time Lords later in this regeneration, and the Time Lords even say that one of them is like, you know, how many regenerations did we give you? Like, you know, because he's threatening to kill him, and he's like, you know, oh, I've got all night, you know. He's like, is it more? So, like, the question has kind of been brought up, well, you know, maybe he has more than infinite now. Maybe he has more than 13 now, or whatever. But during Jodie Whittaker's era, Chris Chibnall decided to take a shit on all of Doctor Who canon. And this is where we have Joe Martin as a pre-William Hartnell Doctor, because now the Doctor, and I hate this, and most fans hate this, and keep in mind, this is a thing, this is a piece of canon from an era of the show that most people ignore at this point. I understand if the very act of me explaining this to you is a turnoff for the entire series. Please don't let it reflect on the entire series. Like I said, the fan base is furious that he did this. But the idea is there's this thing called the Timeless Child. And you see, back during McCoy's era, before the show got canceled in the 80s, they were kind of teasing something to do with the creation of Gallifrey. They were teasing something about the Gallifrey was created by Rassilon and Omega and the Other. Rassilon and Omega were two Time Lords that had been mentioned in previous episodes, and it had been kind of teased that there was this character known as the Other that was also somehow related to the creation of the Time Lords. And there was apparently a plot line back then where they were kind of teasing that this Other might be the Doctor. The show got canceled before that arc could see itself through, and a lot of people were happy about that because they didn't want to go to dig deep into the creation of Gallifrey. They especially didn't want to see the Doctor be confirmed as having anything to do with the creation of Gallifrey. Everyone just wanted the Doctor to just be another Time Lord. Chibnall couldn't leave well enough alone. The Doctor is the Timeless Child, a child that was found near by a Gallifreyan, the native species of Gallifrey called the Shibogans. A woman named Tecteun found this child that had fallen through a rift in space and time, and she raised this child as her own until the child fell off a cliff and died, and then regenerated. And then Tecteun realized that the child was immortal and couldn't die. And so she started doing a bunch of experiments on the child until eventually she figured out regeneration energy. She figured out that this being, this alien being that fell through this time rift or this crack and whatever, was immortal and just could keep regenerating forever and ever. And she kept trying to find the secret to that, the regeneration gene or whatever, and she finally did, and she figured out how to turn herself and their entire species into, or certain members of their species into, Time Lords, and that's how Time Lord Society was formed. But all of this was secret, and no one knew this until Jodie Whittaker's era, and that was where... And I actually love Jo Martin as the Doctor. She did an amazing fucking job in the episode Fugitive of the Jadoon. The little bit we see her, my God, I love her. Commanding presence, really good in the role. I love her, and I want to see more of her, and we're going to get, actually... By the way, it's been confirmed we're getting audio stories of her, so... anyone who does want to see more of her, Big Finish is where she's going to be, and I'm at least excited to get that. I kind of did want to see her in the role more, though. Still, I'll take what I can get. And Big Finish will take what it can get as well, because they're not allowed to cast new Doctors anymore. So they've probably been waiting a long time to have another Doctor to play around with. So now they got her, which is dope. But again, the whole backstory, the whole reason she exists, the whole lore change, no one's happy about it. And that whole thing is kind of like, it's frustrating, because like it demystifies the Time Lords, and it does make shit less believable, and it's frustrating because We want it to be science fiction. We want it to feel somewhat realistic. And for the most part, most episodes, when you look at them as standalone pieces, most of them function that way. Some of them are ridiculous. I will say, though, even the ridiculous shit, like, yeah, you need to build up to the more ridiculous elements. I had a friend who told me that they were shown, the episode The End of Time Part 1 and 2, which is literally the finale of David Tennant's entire run. Like, and they were like, damn, like, I saw this scene where, like, the Doctor was, like, towing the Earth across the universe with the TARDIS. I was like, yes, it's ridiculous, but, like, when you see all the shit that's led up to it, and all the other ridiculous things, and, like, again, the show stresses the fact that it is a big, impossible, ridiculous universe, you know? But you can't start there. You can't start with towing the universe, towing the Earth halfway across the universe with a blue box. That can't be someone's first episode. Of course they're not gonna get into the show. Of course they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit? The good news is I heard Davies will get rid of the Timeless Child plot. I have not heard that, and I also don't think he's gonna do that. Here's what I suspect he'll do. I suspect he'll do one of two things. He will either just ignore it entirely, or he will address it, but address it in, like, a tossed off line. Like, maybe the Doctor references it offhand once, or I don't know. Or the third option, which I think is the least likely, he brings back the Master, brings back Sacha Dhawan as the Master, and goes back, maybe not even Sacha Dhawan, but brings back the Master and readdresses the Timeless Child plot line and basically retcons it so that the Master lied or was mistaken, and that the Doctor is not the Timeless Child, but it's actually some other Time Lord. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, at this point, now that the cat's out of the bag, now that the Timeless Child Pandora's box has been opened, and the Doctor is officially the most important fucking, not only the most important Time Lord that's ever existed, but the most important being in all of fucking existence. Now that that's done, I don't see any point in undoing it. I do see a point in just never addressing it again, though. And I do think that's where it should go. I don't know, I'm still on the fence. I'm glad you're pleased by the show, but I don't think I'm willing to watch the show without being forced to watch it. Well, that's fair enough. Like I said, maybe certain episodes are better to give a watch than others. The two I would recommend, again, the Vincent and the Doctor, a good standalone emotional episode, and Dalek, you know, a good a good exploration of the Daleks, but or Series 10 in general, but again, not everyone's got to get into it. I don't know. I've been writing some shit, and I've been working on several ideas. Because I want to do, like, a deep dive of, like, political readings on Doctor Who. I want to do, like, political analysis on, like, certain Doctor Who episodes, because I still do think they do a really good fucking job. A really good job with certain shit. But yeah, I don't know. The other thing with Doctor Who, like every era is so different and has such a distinct flavor. Like, I'll say this: if you don't like anything that you've seen of Doctor Who up until now, don't assume that you'll never like it in the future. That's all I'll say. Always be willing to at least like give a peek in and be like, huh, might I be interested in this? I don't know. Because for all you know, the next era of Doctor Who is when it becomes like something that you would really vibe with. Because like I don't know, I don't know. It's look, I try not to be annoying about it, okay? It's just Doctor Who has had such a profound impact on my life. Like I want other people to understand why it's fucking awesome. But I get it. Everyone's got their thing that they like, that they like, that means a lot to them. Some people some people, you know, they're connected more to something like Star Trek in that way. You know? But for me, like the Doctor is just a character that I look up to. And I the kind of person that I aspire to be and to be like. And I'm hooked enough on the character that I want to see no matter what they do with it. What up, Ann Kennedy? Did I miss something along the way that you're going by a different name, not Jamie anymore? Yes, I'm going by Emily now. It is Emma Jade. Emily Mercy Jade. Yeah, I guess I never really talked about this before I changed my name, but Jamie was kind of like kind of my non-binary name. I chose that. I literally chose that when I thought I was gonna be non-binary. I was, for like a week, I was like, or like a couple weeks, I was like, yeah, maybe I'm non-binary, and like, I was still kind of going back and forth, but I thought, okay, Jamie is a good like unisex name though, because I think it's like a cute name, but it also like doesn't have to be a girly name, so yeah, I didn't really want to settle on a new name until I was sure. And I even tried a couple other names for a while, like privately. Like I was playing around with a few names for a while, and I finally came up with Mercy. And I liked Mercy, and I wanted it to be part of my name, but I didn't want it to be my first name. And I was gonna go. I was gonna go with like Jamie Mercy something else, but then I was like, Jamie Mercy doesn't really flow together. And then I was like, I had already been thinking of Emily, and I was like, Emma. I was like, I've actually always really fucking loved that name. And funnily enough, like I even have like years ago, like when one of my first Pokemon games that I played as a girl, I named myself Emma because I've just always liked that name. It was annoying when I told my mom what my name was. She was like, "Oh, let me guess. Is it you're naming yourself after that girl you had a crush on when you were a kid?" And I was like, it's so weird to me that like my family still thinks in those terms, because like my families are the kind of people that like you do something and they try to psychoanalyze. Oh, you're doing this because this, right? Oh, you like this because you saw it here, or like they don't think anyone can have an original fucking thought or idea. So like my mom, her mind went to like, oh, you're just naming yourself after some girl that you liked, and like no, it's deeper than that. I have always liked that name. That might have been the first time I liked someone with that name, but it definitely wasn't the last. And You know, it's definitely a name that, like, because yeah, there was a girl that I liked when I was a kid called, and her name was Emma. In fact, she was my first crush. But that's I hardly named myself after my first crush. Okay, it has to be it would have to be deeper than that. And it is. There's a number of characters named Emily that I really really look up to and identify with. I mean, God, right off the bat, Emma Swan from Once Upon a Time, Emily from Pretty Little Liars. She's good lesbian representation too, fam. Like, in fact, the first time watching that show, she actually was my favorite character. And, God, I'm rewatching Pretty Little Liars right now, and, like, I can see why I enjoyed the show previously. It, I don't know. It's weird to say, but, like, certain parts of it definitely appeal to the girl in me. The teenage girl in me, I should say. God. As a good show. Pretty Little Liars, also known as showrunners don't know when to stop milking the same cat. I know. I mean, the first few seasons are pretty good. I can't remember how it, or I remember there's some big reveal in one of the later seasons that, like, there's this trans character, and it gets revealed that some character that was, like, turned out to be trans or whatever. And I honestly cannot for the life of me remember if it was good trans representation or not. I can't remember. As I'm watching the show, I'm near the end of season 3, and, like, I still haven't gotten to that yet, and, like, I'm almost nervous to get there and be like, oh no, is this gonna be bad trans representation? Is this gonna be problematic, or is it gonna be, like, actually surprising good? Because, like, Emily is really good, like, lesbian representation. She's actually, like, a really awesome and relatable gay character. Very tropey, don't get me wrong. Her entire love life is one big trope, but at least for the first season. But I mean, that shit's a trope for a reason. I mean, those experiencers are pretty not all that unique. The premise had a shelf life. It should have been wrapped up after season 5. Yeah. See, I'll give my full thoughts once I've finished the show again. Actually, I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've finished the last season. But yeah, I'll have a better handle on that the further I get into the show. I'm sorry, Zeta. No, I'm not. I don't always see everything. I'm not ignoring you. I just, yeah, you're not the only person in the chat. Hang on, what did you say? I kind of want an in-universe explanation for why the Doctor's recent incarnations are suddenly so diverse. Like, they mixed it around when... Like, they mixed it around when they gave the Doctor a new set of regenerations. Okay, if they're gonna do that, if they're gonna give an in-universe reason for that, here's what I want then. I don't want I don't want a reason for why now they're suddenly diverse. I want a reason for why they were all white men before. Because I feel like you could justify that better, right? Like maybe the doctor had like an older male role model that they looked up to for most of their life before they finally just started exploring themselves and you know, not being so rigid. Maybe maybe when the Time Lord, see, because now we have the timeless child in there, so that adds further possibilities. Maybe when I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what they could do with that. Like, oh, maybe when the Time Lords forced the Doctor to regenerate into Hartnell the first time and erase their memory. Because we can see very clearly here, before that, the Doctor was a black woman. So, yeah, there's a pretty big gap there, where it's all white men. Maybe actually, we know that this is actually canon. The Time Lords can manipulate someone's regeneration. Right before the second Doctor regenerates, he's shown a bunch of faces to choose from that he doesn't like, and then the Time Lords are like, all right, well, to hell with you. You don't get to choose anymore. So yeah, maybe the Time Lords just decided, yeah, you're an old man. You're gonna be... yeah. And then, like, maybe, like... Because, see... And there is a good, like, explanation, because here... Well, in between here and here, right? This is when the Doctor's regeneration cycle, original regeneration cycle, was broken. And again, I have a very queer reading on the 12th Doctor. Very big coming out vibes. So, this was the Doctor. The Doctor was basically forcibly made an egg. And I mean, look. The Doctor is absolutely gender fluid, okay? The Doctor might be, most of the Doctors might have been like older men, but like, look how they dress. Look how the Doctor dresses. The Doctor has always dressed very expressively. I think the Doctor's always been kind of queer coded in general. But like, this was the era where the Doctor finally comes to terms with who they really are. And again, I do read a lot of that in Capaldi's entire arc. Him coming to terms with himself, him you know, coming to terms with his loss, everything he's lost, and figuring out what he wants to be and who he wants to be and who he is, and like just all of that stuff around figuring out his identity, like, and then he regenerates into a woman. And then he regenerates into a black man. And eventually he'll regenerate into a black woman, because I believe the timeless child that we see... Correct me if I'm wrong. I think she was a black girl. I think? Pretty sure. So yeah, the Doctor... Now we just need only, like, women or queer people of color to play the Doctor. Alright? And then it'll all make perfect sense. Because now the Doctor's just, like, fully gender fluid, going back and forth between whatever identity they want here, and, you know. Yeah, I don't know. This definitely opens up more possibilities for, like, all kinds of, yeah, all kinds of shit. Alright, It's okay, Zayd. I know the feel of trying to get Emily's attention. I'm sorry. I know everybody wants my attention. I don't have. I wish I had enough time and attention for all the beautiful people out there. All right, I love all of you. The doctor chose white males because they knew that men command automatic respect and privilege. I mean, back in the era that these doctors were taking place in, yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, even, you know what? Even today, come on, that's still kind of true. The doctor just doesn't care anymore. You know, like, no, unironically, I read the doctor as, like, for most of their regenerations, being like a closeted gender fluid person. A closeted gender fluid, gender queer person. And beginning with Capaldi, this is the doctor, like, finally exploring that. And I think that's based as hell. I will admit, I do project a little onto the doctor because I do like seeing my own experience in the doctor, you know? And I feel like I could yeah, I feel like I could roll this into a pretty, like, coherent trans narrative, all right? So, like, okay. The doctor, the timeless child, right? We, queer, trans, whatever people, the timeless child represents what we are, all right? Basically, an infinite source of potential and innocence. And, you know, as you see with the timeless child, the timeless child regenerates into different genders, races, you know, until they get old enough that they start to become a part of society. And once they become a part of the society in which they're in, they get pushed into a very specific box. They begin, you know, being what society wants them to be. And because, again, before, after. See, this is the final version of the doctor being the doctor. Or who she was before she was pushed into society's constraints. This was a doctor with limitless potential that could have been anything. And this is society's doctor. This is the doctor that Time Lord Society created. And for many lives, for many regenerations, he was different things. And he expressed himself in many different ways. But he was always still kind of what society wanted him to be. Which was a middle-aged or older white man. Until the doctor has his midlife crisis. His queer awakening, as it were. And again, I absolutely view Capaldi's era as a queer awakening. That is how I read it. And fuck anyone who tells me my reading of that is wrong. This doctor starts off almost like, because he almost didn't want to regenerate, and so he starts off being like, almost like, why did he do this? And like, who even am I now? And like, he doesn't seem to have the patience for any of it anymore. He's cranky. He's crankier than he was before. He just doesn't want to deal with anyone's you know, shit anymore. Doesn't want to deal with people's feelings. He's kind of very cold, you know, very abrasive. He's had all these years of living up to societal pressure, living up to what the Time Lords wanted him to be, and now he's figuring himself out. And he gets betrayed by the Time Lords. And that pushes him further into questioning everything he's known. Until finally he says, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to do what I believe is right. Even if my people don't agree. Even if it's not what Time Lords are supposed to do. I don't care. I know who I am. I know what I believe. I know what my values are. And I'm going to fight for them. I'm going to do what I do because it's right. Because it's kind. And because it's decent. And I'm not going to let society's constraints. I'm not going to let people looking down on me, being cynical, being like, oh, why bother? Why try? Why this? Why that? And not just discovering himself or themselves for who they are, but like not just discovering like the gender aspects of themselves, but every aspect of themselves. And realizing, finally, yes, that is why I do, because it's kind. And that's what I believe in. First and foremost. And once he gets past that barrier, the Doctor can go back to being the fully expressive, queer, gender fluid individual that will probably be played by all kinds of different types of people now. Because now the Doctor doesn't have to just be one thing anymore. So yeah, it's not just about coming out as like binary trans. It's about coming out as like different, queer, like not, you know. And in that way, like the Doctor is definitely queerer now. The Doctor is always, like I said, I've always read the Doctor as having queer vibes. Even really hetero doctors. I think it's always been there. I think the queer coding has always been in the character. Again, we can see this. We can see this. All right? We can definitely fucking see this. Nah, fam, you don't have to go. Fam, just like you don't have to freak out. Just like I get it. I get being don't be hard on yourself. It's all good. It's all good, fam. I just don't always see everything in the chat. I did respond to it though. Oh, read the message. Oh, sorry. I was about to get to that message. Or maybe go along with the Timeless Child plot. The Doctor was locked to regenerate as a white male up until now. Yeah. No, I did read. I read that, but I didn't read it because I was already gonna touch on that. That's why I launched into that whole thing about the Timeless Child, and that's what sparked this whole little tangent I just went on. Yeah, no, that's my headcanon. Yep, damn right. Damn right. It fits perfectly. At least into my coming out experience. I don't think I had quite so many regenerations before I got to my 'cause like God, there's a reason why I relate with Capaldi so much, because where Capaldi was at before he regenerated was where I was at for a long time before I came out. And it took a couple small things to just give me that little push. over the edge to finally grasp who I was. And yeah, Doctor Who has been very meaningful in all of that. Anyway, God. Whew, whoa. Thank you for the follow. What up? Oh, I keep forgetting that we're live on Twitch, and I end up not looking at that chat. I apologize. What up, Twitch? Twitch, yo. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Follow me on Twitch, fam. We almost at, actually, we're like almost at 50 followers on Twitch, which is dope, cause yeah, I'm oh, it's Zerdav. Dope. All right, Pog. Hell yeah. Yeah, eventually, see. Oh, what am I doing? Eventually, I'd like to set up the Twitch chat with all the little Hopo emotes. Damn. Fucking Gatwa. Oh God, he's so beautiful. He is so sexy. He is so fucking sexy. I can't. Damn, he's delicious. God, why? It feels weird. It feels honestly weird for me to be so like turned on by a guy. But there you go. Maybe I'm only attracted to like gay men or men with like really gay vibes. Again, also, I don't know if he's gay or not, because he plays a lot of gay characters. I can only imagine he's not the most straight person in the world. Hey, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe he's bi. Maybe he's bi and into trans girls. Ow. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Goddamn. Well, that's the Hovium, y'all. That's the fucking Hovium. I think I think that's about a stream, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else really to talk about here. Let me check one thing. God damn it. Fucking numbers. Yeah, I think that's about a stream. I guess I'll just remind everybody before you go, there's a like button and subscribe. You can do those things. They help the channel, believe it or not. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Discord. Fucking Instagram. I got a Facebook page. I'm everywhere, all over the internet. Follow all my music. My music shit, yo. Become a patron. That shit helps me out. $2 a month. Gets you access to exclusive shit in Discord. I have an Amazon wishlist if people want to send me stuff. But y'all also don't have to do any of that. Honestly, you don't. I just appreciate y'all hanging out and being awesome. And I hope to see you guys at my next stream, which I think I'll go live, I don't know, probably next Thursday. All right. I'll see you then. But before we go, I just want to say, my fellow humans, I want each and every one of you to remember that you are valued and loved. So don't give up and never stop growing or fighting for better. Remember that we all have great, near infinite potential, so don't fucking waste it, fam. I love each and every one of you, as my fellow human siblings. And I want y'all to remember, y'all fucking matter. Alright? But above all, remember to love yourselves and take care of each other, guys. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out.